pushing up against the Death Wolves. I still don't see it, Hot Dukes. I just don't see it, man. And that just might be because I'm a fanboy of the Death Wolves, looking at their Brazilian qualifiers and kind of following up to this lobby. I'm just feeling their playstyle a little more here, in my opinion. But talking about playstyles, NRG in the glider, baby, looking to make some early plays. And we were talking about North America showing up here on NA Sunday. This is a NA play without a doubt.
Let's go.
NA in a nutshell.
That's how you do it. That's right there. That's how you do it. So
get it done,
beautifully done. And maybe hitting that tree just a little bit.
Okay, now we got the runway.
Now we're good.
We got the slope.
Send it.
There we go.
Oh man, dude, just look at that view. You gotta love it.
Great view. The glider, second favorite vehicle in Pubg Mobile. First one is the Aqua Rail, not gonna lie. But I have been practicing my glider a little more here. Actually, I take it back. My favorite one is the mech right now. They got the mech in this special vehicle. But we'll get back to that because we got a drive-by here. AGG on the hunt with SLR ahead of them.
Why is he not going to go back? He's not going to go... I guess, he's just going to say, you know what? See you later. Maybe his other teammates coming from behind? Not too sure. Oh, yeah, SLR going to go back that way to get that confirmation.
Sunday.
Let's go.
We got gliders. We got drive-bys. We're making moves out here, Hot Juice.
Yes, we are. So, White, LE, going back there. They got to be careful because the rest of All Glory Gaming is going to be pushing up, but they should know that they're here. Did he see the vehicle? He did. Yep.
The ammo, though. The ammo count really low.
Gotta hit those, though. Not able to do so. So, okay. All right. SLR now should just have dealt with that confirmation and, gonna head on over back into Sosnovka. Military base. Death Wolves. Here we go.
Death Wolves. AGG, Fran. I know we lost one in the push, but we're going to be going into Nova. Okay. Interesting choice.
They're going to full send it on him. They realize that this is a player isolated. The rest of Death Wolves should be here any moment now to get this confirmation.
Talk about the double points delivery system here.
All Glory Gaming, man. Hurt bad. And all the teams to feed. Death Wolves is going to be
double
pop. Oh, he hit it too, but it did no damage. Pump shotgun, just not the meta.
The Death Wolves buff right there. Shotgun slugs, no problem.
See you later. 2 points already. Looking good. Man, these guys are chilling in third place.
Looking good. Obscure up there on the radio tower as well. Going to be having some intel. I'm not sure what type of scopes they might be working with, but this is a very similar play that we saw from them yesterday as well, when we did have military base in play. So they are going to be comfortable with this strat. Only thing is, I got my eyes on Team Queso. They had an early drop. They were able to successfully cross that west bridge and avoid the sightlines from 9Z, and they're going to be down here in the south. Looks like Team Liquid also migrating over here towards the east. So the Death Wolves probably not going to have such an easy game one as they did on the first military base island circle we saw yesterday. I feel like teams went back, did some VOD reviews, and we're going to kind of expect what to expect when the Death Wolves here come today. Right?
Well, maybe we can expect 2 points right off the rip.
Well, I mean, these other teams, right? I feel like the Death Wolves definitely taking advantage of the chaos of the zones yesterday, but now that we have something very similar that we are already seen, hopefully the VOD review will be playing a factor here.
Yeah, I hope so. Because, man, a lot on the line here. If you're any one of these teams, you're going to want to stop Death Wolves in their tracks. Because, like I was saying at the top of the show, Death Wolves have the ability to make a gap so big that it is now a fight for fourth place. And all those teams, right, fourth on down, don't want that to happen, right? They shouldn't. So, I mean, it kind of frustrates me because I hate seeing teams that just do the same thing over and over. I want to see some, mix-ups in strategies. Team Queso is over here already. They got here pretty quick. And, that buggy is shot out. So he is pretty stuck there. Let's see if he's able to even make it to that vehicle. How far?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Other teams, if they did the VOD review, they're probably going to have a good idea that the Death Wolves might have like a 2-2 split. That's what they did yesterday. In this case, they got the 3-1 split. So with that in mind, we might see a team try to take over that radio tower up there a little earlier and flush out the Death Wolves, as they do tend to have the splits here early on.
Yeah, well, let's see. Let's see if any of those teams are going to utilize that. But like you said, it's really all we can, theorize all day long. It's just if teams are going to do it or not. And I don't know what is this trend of just teams refusing to make any adjustments at all. They just seem to constantly just play their game and hope for the best. And, if you want to make the big money, that ain't the thing to do. As now we're going to hit the second circle. We're going to see where it goes. Go north. Why not? Why not? Get toxic. Let's see. Hey, bridge plate.
Bridge plate?
Bridge plate.
E7 right there on the bridge, too. Right there on the bridge.
Oh, boy.
Looks like Team Queso taking a couple shots at NRG downrange, but NRG receiving those shots and quickly making a U-turn, a little skirt action. Going to be dipping back into the military base for the time being with the new circle shift.
All right. Well, I wonder if Team TSO or anybody's going to try and challenge Death Wolves. Doesn't look like it. Oh, White Elegy gets down Guizao. That's a big knock right there. But Team Liquid are actually in the mix too. And now SLR looking to take advantage of this 2-2 split. Oh, Mythic though getting shot in the back and instantly flushed. Yeah, Koi's going to throw a smoke. He has to win the 1v1. He got to do it right now.
He got the gun.
What can he do?
Underhitting some grenades. Here comes the support, the 3v1 essentially. Right there too.
Wow.
Look in the back too. Team Liquid and Team Queso going at it. There's a lot of happening right
That's
here.
such a hard stair to climb too. That stairs right there is so difficult.
They're looking for the ricochet with the grenades here. We're going to be sending it now. A little pre-fire action through the doorway with the DPS. Missing the shots and almost getting taken out with the grenade.
Oh, he's trying to make some plays though. You can see Ego. He's like, yo, where are you at? I got the DBS. Come up these stairs. I dare you.
Attaboy is holding the off angle too. But now we're starting to see other teams group up in this area. So the third party potential definitely going to be there. Look at this angle.
Yeah, Team Liquid are here. So, oh man, he's got the sight lines right here.
Koi saw
some toes. Koi said, I know that spot. What you looking at?
Attaboy, off angle, catching dragon.
Thirst.
He's going to get the confirm.
Let's see.
He's got a grenade. He's got one grenade. Cookie, look.
Oh, he gets naded himself. See you later. And anybody that's near this are going to know it's Death Wolf, so
yep.
I wonder what the play is going to be here. Because Team Liquid, they got nothing to lose, but they got 4 eliminations already. Wow, so,
I mean, did they wipe out Team Queso?
And look who's here, too.
Almost.
Alpha 7.
Everybody just grouped on top of each other right now. This is going to be south of the Eastern Bridge. E7 opting not to bridge camp. They're going to be all on their own right now. E7, they were able to successfully cross it.
Bridge zone? Bridge zone?
Another zone going towards the bridge here. I feel bad for those teams on that west side, Jukes. We got N-Hyper,
look at him.
Influence Rage, Titan Gaming, Furia. Oh my goodness.
I don't know, because I'm surprised that teams didn't do a little bit more homework. They should know that in this particular zone, it's always E7, right there, right below farm. And if you're going to challenge a team, right, for that spot, it should be E7. So I wonder why teams are not willing to do that. But hey, each their own. Meanwhile, Furia, that's going to eliminate Rolls of Ward. 8th place right now. Going out early is not what they were hoping for. Only 1 elimination, so that's 1 point added to their score.
Yeah, and you got Titan Gaming trying to third party that fight too, trying to clean up, get some easy eliminations on the board. Unfortunate for Titan Gaming, looks like Influence Rage making a U-turn over here onto N-Hyper. For the Death Wolves, they're not out of it yet. Looks like Alpha 7 will be pushing. They're building as the duo. Now we're down to just 1 Death Wolf. We got the pump shotgun. We got no helmet.
Goodbye.
And we got no chicken dinner here in game number 1.
that hurt. That hurts right there if you're Death Wolves, especially for game 1. And this was your zone, too.
Yeah.
This was your zone. Why do you, I mean, I'm so shocked that they decided to do it the same split. Like, we talked about, like, making some adjustments on your strategies, right? Instead of just keeping all 4 people on top of that radio tower up there, they decided to do this split and get punished for it. I mean, I'm not sure what they were really thinking was going to happen there. Maybe they thought everybody else was going to go business as usual, but now they should definitely know that, hey, you know what? The gloves are off. We got to make some changes.
Talking about making changes. Fury, we are not done yet. Down to just...
And we're done yet.
Solo.
We're done.
And we're done. Yeah, spoke too soon.
Just like that. Coach Juancho shutting them down.
Moves.
Let's go. Let's go. Coach Juancho. Titan Gaming. Trying to
would you have gone for that
NA
pickup,
team.
though? I guess you have to, right?
Yeah.
But I'm saying that because Influence Rage are right on their tail.
This is so far away. This is so far away. Nobody should be... Influence Rage should just wait. Yeah, just wait. Just wait for Titan to move and then go right after. And that's what they're doing. Yep, take turns down the bridge, boys.
I love both here, Hot
later.
Chicks. They're the only team opting to like avoid all the drama here. They're in the water on the northeast, just swimming, big chilling. Meanwhile, everybody else is just clustered here on that west side, trying to breach this circle.
And Hyper get eliminated there. So the battle for the best NA team is continuing on. Yeah, NRG is right there.
Titan Gaming still alive here. NRG have a really strong position down in the south. They have a huge buffer between them and everybody else. And with this next circle shift, they should have an easy approach into the zone here compared to Titan Gaming still in their vehicles out there. Titan Gaming, they are about to just roll.
To be open. Be bold.
Be bold.
Going through, yeah, they're going through that swim strat.
We've been
seeing that swim strat work pretty well for a team like SLR and Sandhawk, so I wonder if it's going to work out now. Let's see, though. It's a battle on the west side, Dave.
Yep.
Look at this.
We're going to see so many players just get picked apart left and right. I mean, there's nowhere that's safe right here. Law trying to circle the building. I believe there's one enemy right here. M2M. Going to be taking down 2 members of Influence Rage. Let's see if we get a third.
Very, very nice. M2M trying to make some shimmies, trying to make some plays. Let's see. He's got that UMP. It shuts him down. Going to go ahead and get that first aid off as fast as possible. He should survive here. Yep, he's going to. Oh, never mind. Goodbye. Nana Bete said, what's going on over here? Oh, free elimination. Thank you. Muchos gracias.
And that's all you can do, right? If you're on the west side, you're not in the circle, honestly, like, just try to get some elimination points, especially if you are on your double points, because rotating, just sending it, you're probably going to get shredded here, Hot Juke. So I do like that some teams are opting to just be like, hey, the zones aren't in our favor. Let's just try to get some fights underneath our belt here before we get wiped out.
But I mean, going around the mountain is usually a pretty safe rotation, and it just so happens to be so. So I'm surprised we're not even seeing one team try to do that. But yeah, I guess especially where they're on the leaderboards, they need so many eliminations. So might as well just push, right?
I mean, you see a fight in front of you, might as well just try to get in. I mean, Titan Gaming, they're just running over people. They're not even shooting.
There they go. There they go. 4 eliminations so far. Looking good. See what Titan Gaming can do. Oh, yeah, there's Entity 7. Did Doran spot him? I think they're right under that ridge. No. Yeah, so that's where Titan Gaming is going to hold on for now. Meanwhile, All Glory Gaming on the bridge. Looking to camp out and maybe catch some swimmers over here. Next zone, 55 seconds. Where is it going to go? Are we going to have that legendary bridge battle that we have been waiting for, Dave?
There's still, this current circle, it's like 45% water. So there's definitely a high percentage of it going towards the bridge now. I
Let's see.
Team Liquid on the shorelines. Here comes Titan Gaming now pulling up in their smokes, trying to take out 9Z. Doran with the SK-12 and the support from Walcho and the run over, but 9Z with the cook grenades. No, that's inactive with a grenade on Walcho.
Inactive, taking down his coach, but Redox gets the finish on the 9Z. And Titan Gaming, hey, playing together, though. And that's what I'm talking about. They're playing so together that they're taking out each other. That's a good sign.
I'm just going to have some words about that later on in VOD review, but it looks like they all should be able to get picked up, and they got 6 eliminations here.
Team Liquid on top, baby. Perfect zone for them. This is why they left so early. They secured that dominant position. SLR, they held that spot for so long, and now they're going to have to fight it out. Nice little move from NRG to be able to circumvent them here, and now going to lock down a very solid position in this circle. So NRG, expect big things from them this game. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. They were able to weasel their way, and you know why? Because Hoshan was in their buggy doing some scouting on the Titan Gaming fight. Instead of looking ahead into the zone here, and well, NRG kind of snuck across the street before they could.
I'm surprised if that was so wide open. I'm surprised they didn't take it earlier. Instead they held this position, and it's not going to pay off for them because trying to get into this circle could be very difficult. Not to mention, you got Titan Gaming right behind you. Titan Gaming, best option at this point, probably to go underneath the bridge. Either under the bridge or you're going to have to full send it on the NRG. I don't see that happening. Because NRG are waiting for that. All eyes should be on clearing their backs, and you can see that's exactly what they're doing.
But you know what? 3 NA teams still alive, Hotjukes.
And they're all here.
All right? NA Sunday, it's a thing. I'm making it a thing here.
Let's go. NA Sunday, baby. And Titan Gaming doing exactly as I said. They're going to be heading underneath the bridge, and it is very, very clear. So, but what are they doing? Inactive. Too far back. That's the mistakes that I'm telling you. Simple mistakes from Titan Gaming. If they just grouped up all underneath the bridge, stayed safe, they'd be okay. But losing players like that, that's what's going to just crush you on the leaderboards. But, hopefully we see those mistakes fixed. Oh, Doran catching out this last player from Entity 7 in a very sneaky spot for sure. Very nice.
What a spot. I think Team Liquid also kind of anticipating these bridge trolls, and they're setting up a position as well to have some sight lines underneath there, but we'll see who can survive the bridge as Inco. They got the trio, tossed out some smokes, trying to go towards those cliffs, and it looks like David in the water, still big chilling. Last one alive for Be Bold, so all the Be Bold, the swim strat, really not working out in their favor here. I mean, top 8, sure, but David's probably going to be spotted and tagged and bagged.
Tagged and bagged indeed, man. Team Liquid this is what they do, right? They get a good central position, and they just sit back and relax until the final circle to clean things up. All Glory Gaming catching Redox here. Maybe just a little bit too far out. Yep, he was a little too far out under the bridge. Now Doran gets caught by Ayala.
Yep.
And Team Liquid just getting shredded underneath this bridge. They should have just stayed safe, but sometimes you get a little too antsy. And you get taken out and punished for it.
Yeah, Team Liquid, they're going to take out all these bridge trolls. SLR, they were finally wiped. 5 eliminations going their way, so still a pretty solid performance from them in Game 1. 7 eliminations going the way of Titan Gaming. They're down to just Wancho, the coach here. NRG, though, 4 strong. Late game action.
Yeah, let's see.
And they got the zone for now.
They did. Yeah, that's a good circle here. They may have to fight Alpha 7, but they shouldn't fight them right now. They just need to stay exactly where they're at, wait till the final circle to make a move. But right now, if you're NRG, you're definitely starting to play that planning phase, right? You got to get ready for that next zone for sure. So let's see if Juancho can hold down All Glory Gaming all by himself. That's where my eyes are. Oh, actually,
was able to pick up his teammate Doran.
He got him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he got him. So it's a 2v2 situation.
The Team Liquid looking at you, so...
Not good. Not good indeed. If there's any team I don't want looking at me, it's Team Liquid. And they're gone. Yep. Team Liquid being the team to do so. So that is it for them.
That's heads-up planning, though, from Team Liquid. I mean, they anticipated the bridge trolls, and they set up on that high ground cliffside, just kind of waiting to see who and how many points they can acquire from that position. And then they also have Cardoz and making sure that they don't get breached on the beach as well. So, I mean, Team Liquid, they got the strats. They know what they need to do, and they're doing it. That's here when it comes to getting the elimination points on Jukes.
Yeah, it's literally what they do best. They just get the central position and just play their game. Meanwhile, Alpha 7, a little happier playing on the edge. They like that just heat, that action, that pressure. And even though Team Liquid, that's what I'm saying, is I wonder when Alpha 7 is going to start utilizing that strategy, Dave. Right? When are they going to just say, you know what, let's just wait and get a good position in the center of circle and then shoot at everything in sight? Because when they do get those spots, they never lose. It's like so rare we see them even make a slight misstep. We'll see what happens. So is Inko. Yeah, look, David from Be Bold. He is very, very happy right there on that rock.
I'm hoping Inko don't splurge all their grenades to take out David. You know, save some in the reserve. I don't. Can David climb up these rocks, Jukes? I don't feel like he can.
I don't think so.
There's no sense in wasting utility to try to flush him out, in my opinion.
He's got no climbing gear on. He did not bring his spiky shoes. So he's going to stay right there. Yeah, big chilling for sure. Yeah, I do agree, though. Inko being a little bit too overzealous with these nades, because it's a bad time to throw them in general. Like, unless you're trying to push that right now, which I'm actually a little shocked.
Okay, we're pushing it.
Yeah. Why not wait and hold the nade here, you know? But to each their own.
Cardozen's
Talon was probably feeling it.
Maybe put a stop to the push. Here comes some more grenades from Inko. They are going to be pushing. They recognize there's
no way.
One player right there.
I was so shocked he jumped on that rock. Oh, didn't affect it. He's going to keep an eye on that nade. Yep, crosses him up. And Vitaly with a beautiful angle here. Let's see if he can just throw that right around the way. Oh, not able to curve that nade. And that was his last one. Imagine if he had another. Imagine if he had another, Dave.
Exactly. Using two before we even got to this angle.
Oof.
And the pickup on Chief.
Yeah, Chief getting set up, ready to go. Here comes the nades.
Chief's like, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of these grenades. I'm going to be going to the top of this boulder. Inko, 3 members right beneath them. Here comes the push from Team Liquid. I see some Molotovs now. We'll be applying some pressure really quick. Inko, their backs towards the wall. David in the water. David spotted in the process, but Team Liquid on the high ground, flushing out Inko now, Hot Jukes.
Flushing him out indeed, and that's exactly what you need to do. Take out Inko. Now you can just hold this spot and relax. You got to watch out, though, because Vitaly's still here. He's trying to find a way up this mountainside, and he's going to find it. So he does get this position, but he has to walk straight up in the open.
Mythic with the wraparound.
And he does it, though. Wow. Vitaly shutting down Team Liquid. Now you just have... Yeah, it's Cardozen. He has one more player's up as well.
Yeah, Mythic behind him. Mythic with the wide wrapper on the vehicle, just not able to get there in time, but is going to be able to possibly pinch Inko. But Inko working together as a unit, trying to take out Cardozen.
Man, this fight's going on for too long. Eventually, someone's going to cross that hill, and 7 missing every shot, but it doesn't matter. Vitaly gets the flush. Vitaly putting in work against Team Liquid here. And Inko as this duo. I think this duo shut down Team Liquid all by themselves. Actually, it might just be Vitaly. I think Vitaly's got all 3.
Yeah, Vitaly's popping off.
Dude's gaming.
Meanwhile, Alpha 7, they have just flexed out in this Stage 7 circle, pretty much taking up all the terrain here, dominating it. Back there in the background.
Oh, no way! I thought, what was that? Mythic with a self-nade, naded himself, and caught 7 out. Wow, so that is Team Liquid out in 4th place. It's really going to be a big battle here between NRG and Alpha 7. Look at Spec crossing this way, trying to spot these players on that ridge line, realizing, okay, nobody's there. It's going to be an absolute battle. Oh, he caught Vitaly. Gets 1 shot. Not able to get the second, and 7 gets taken out. Vitaly thirsted.
Revo.
All by... Yeah, who else is it going to be, right? Revo.
My dude out there getting 2 points in the pocket. And don't forget, they're on double points today, Alpha 7. But let's see if NRG Can represent North America here and shut them down.
Can they do it? Can they play together? Fate going off on an off angle against the best team in Brazil. Oh, Alpha 7 split. NRG, if they were to push Revo and Carrillo here, if they were able to just full send it on that hill, they would have had a chance.
Fate getting chunked out 50% HP right there. Malaz with the
Oh, that nade's so on point.
Spec trying to get the wraparound with the Bison. The off angle here, but Revo snaking it right now, pushing up a little further.
Fate needs to hit this nade. He's got to hit it. Oof, off the mark. He's got another, though. Can he spot this player out?
Next nade's going to give away his position, though. Yep.
Ooh, yeah, they know exactly where he is. Revo giving that intel to his squad mates. Spec on the off angle. Is he going to spot this?
Revo is right here.
NRG's got to be more aggressive.
There's one.
Yeah.
MG3, no problem. Boom, baby.
GG. Yeah. Now we're going to see Spec, last player up. Alpha 7 chicken dinner. Just like that, folks. That's how you do it. We got to give it up to NRG as well.
Yes, sir.
To put up some good points on the leaderboards. And I think with that game right there, that could be them pushing their weight up to first place, Dave.
Shout out to everybody. Look at that. That was behind the head. Boom. Boom, behind the head. So Alpha 7 eliminations here. Remember, they got double points today. NRG also on their double points day with 3 eliminations. So I think both teams definitely are going to be somewhat satisfied with their game 1 performance. Just, taking into consideration those double points here, reflections.
Double points in a Sunday. NRG second place, baby. We'd love to see that, right? Good game. And top 3 for, or not, I shouldn't say top 3, but 3 NA teams staying alive outside of Hyper for quite a considerable amount of time. SLR getting 5 elims. We'd love to see that. NRG obviously second place. 3 eliminations coming out from them. Tide Gaming playing very, very well. 7 eliminations, 7th place. Redox being the highest elimination leader with 3. So good things all around. Hot Jukes, though, I loved this map number 1 because of the crazy zones. It feels like the deeper we get into this America Spring season, Erangel just becomes wilder and wilder when it comes to the zones. We started in military. I'm getting excited for Death Wolves. I'm thinking this is a great start from them. But how did it end?
Oh, I thought the same thing, man. I was like, this zone, what more could you ask for if you're Death Wolves? And they do the same strategy that they've been doing. And you have to expect that some teams have done their homework,
Right.
And it turns out to be SLR, right? SLR pushed them on that when they were just stuck as 2 players, took them out, and then they just got dwindled down little by little by little. So not the start that they were hoping for. And I hope that was a big wake-up call for them for the rest of the day, right? Hey,
Sure.
We're going to have to mix things up for sure.
Oh, this is a big fight out in the field. Titan Gaming, right, hunting down the competition. I love their aggression, man. They were playing confidently. And this bridge play, right, I knew bridges were going to matter both right and left. They did. What took them so long to shoot?
Right? He's like, is this real? Is this a player here? And I think what happened is he was looking to see if there were other bridge trolls before getting that confirmed, right? Because it looked like a
tunnel
big
vision.
So, GG's to them, but Inco loved their aggression here to take out Team Liquid. I know we were questioning their grenade usage, but hey, at the end of the day, they got the job done.
And then, of course, you had, I believe, Revo crawling all the way up, right, to the 2 members left for NRG, or I should say 2 out of the 3 members left. Gets 2, Alpha 7, double points, coming out with a big 34. That for sure will overtake Team Liquid and put them back in first place, where they were just a couple of days ago in a 100-point day. Hey, I think that's going to be the floor, excuse me. I think the ceiling could be 150 plus because Alpha 7's just that consistent. But what a day it was, or what a game it was. Seriously, there's so much I want to say. I know we got to recap. We'll look at 9 through 16. and see what teams ended up performing there. Obviously, not too crazy. Team Queso being the highest with 4. Furia, we continue to question them. Are they just cruising by? But Deathwolves also, right? It's really Fury and Deathwolves in this big battle for 3rd place. And, well, Deathwolves didn't do too well either, even though Zone should have benefited them. We take a look at our standings. At first place will be Alpha 7 over Team Liquid, 591 to 587, looking to break that 600 mark. Deathwolves still in 3rd outside of 1 and 2. Hot Jukes, those are the only changes.
Yeah, I mean, a beautiful change indeed. It's something we expected, right? I was like, Alpha 7 are going to be first place at the end of this, considering that they got double points stay here. And, man, it's a good question, right? Is how far will they go? Will they create a gap so big that Team Liquid stands no chance of being able to catch up? If you're Alpha 7, that should be what your eyes are set on, you know? And Furia got very lucky. I will say this, very lucky that Deathwolves got taken out early. I would much rather see them, you know, put that into their own hands. Don't leave it up to other teams to do your job, you know? Otherwise, Deathwolves, one good game, that's going to be a big gap they're going to make.
Well, Dave, I expect NRG to move up a little bit. Where do they stand?
11th.
The same spot.
Okay. Hey, they're getting points still. They're building the gap between them and 13th position. No, actually, they're building a gap between them and 16th. Right? I mean, that's what I'm looking at here. But I'm looking at missed opportunities, and I think Deathwolves having that this game, they should have played grouped up a lot more earlier, especially with players after yesterday's matches being a little more prepared for these military base endings. And another missed opportunity, in my opinion, talking about a team at the bottom, E7. They're at farm. They had all the time to get that bridge camp going. They were on the bridge. They were on the bridge for a moment, and then they went back to farm. You know, the comfort pick. They had such an opportunity to get these eliminations on teams just sending it across the bridge here, in my opinion. Well, those are the plays you got to do. If you're at the bottom, you got to go for these riskier plays, and you got to be looking at how you can maximize your points, right? Not how you could survive to late game, because we saw it didn't work out for them. E7, 0 points that game?
Say, you know, and that's just not the mentality you can have, especially at this stage. I mean, there's $3 million on the line, right? During the World Cup, dude. I mean, why wouldn't you want to pull out all the stops here and now in Brazil? Yeah, I mean, it makes no sense to me. Hopefully we can see those adjustments here and now.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I'm making this the North America Sunday day, because I feel like we're getting to the point where they're like, okay, we need to change it up. It's our time. We're here. We're at land. We qualified. We got invited. However you got here, you're here, right? And week 1, not a lot of action. And even week 2, not a lot of action, Hot Jukes. I think now that we are at the last day of week 2, regardless of who has double points or not, it's our time to start to pop off and switch it up a little bit and really just laser focus it out. And I think game 1, we saw some life. You know, today is all about just making progress. And game 1, North America squads, they did just that, in my opinion. So hopefully they can kind of continue on with the momentum here tonight.
I agree. I think NRG did a great game last game as far as, you know, seeing that progression in Erangel, especially, right? Because that's what we want to see from them. They made it to the last final circle, to the last squad as well. One thing I just see that they are still lacking is just that confidence, right? Because towards the end, I would have liked to see them be more aggressive towards Alpha 7 rather than just kind of lay down and take second place. But you got to start somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully we see NRG get that confidence back, get some of that swagger back that we know that they have. It's only a matter of time.
That's going to be like a great VOD too to review, in my opinion. Like,
that's a good point.
Chicken that got away, right? Up against Alpha 7 too. I mean, the strongest team besides, you know, Team Liquid in the lobby. Like, this is going to be a really good VOD to review. So we'll see what they can do with that intel. for next week.
Yeah, for sure. You got to be able to make adjustments, and they're going to have 2 days. They're going to have 2 days to do their homework, see where they went wrong, and they know that, oh, man, once they look back at that VOD, they're like, oh, dude, there was 2 people on that hill. If we would have just full sent 3v2, we could have had them, dude. We could have had them, you know?
And I think that's what happened is North America teams, week 1 to week 2, this last weekend, they were probably having a good time, you know, going to the beach. I think this week they're going to drill down, right? They're going to drill down, do the VOD reviews, and really pop off here come week 3 because they're starting to trend in that direction. Meanwhile, Alpha 7 Team Liquid, you know, I mean, they're probably going to do some VOD review because, you know, by contract you got to probably, but they're going to be big chilling this week in Hot Jukes.
Let me tell you right now,
they got going.
Those teams, their coach is done that VOD review. Their coach has drawn out every circle for every game, showed the rotational path of every single team, you know, and is going to give them a
TLDR at the beach.
Yeah, exactly. At the beach, and just say, hey, guys,
while
this
kite
is
surfing.
Yeah, this is what happened. This is all you guys need to do and win. You know? So, man, big differences for sure. All right, let's talk about this game,
too. Like, you're in the hotel lobby, and Alpha 7, Team Liquid, like, they got their sunglasses on, they got their towels, they just got done windsurfing all day, and you were, like, studying the books all day. Like, that's just, like, another thing, like, being in person, just seeing your competition, and just that mental aspect that goes into playing at a LAN.
Yeah, dude, it is just unreal for sure. Just to see the practice that these teams put in is pretty crazy. And, you know, when it comes to these North America teams, because it is North America Sunday, after all, you know, they are, right now, we got N-Hyper in 11th place, 286 points. Yeah, I mean, getting the top 3 at this point is just too far of a stretch, right? But where do you think, right, you would want to see N-Hyper, NRG, right, at the end of this tournament place?
Yeah, I mean, obviously you want to go as high as possible just to kind of keep their power rankings somewhat consistent. But when it comes to NRG, I think you have a lot to prove here, right? It's not just like the power rankings and being like the invited team, the representatives of North America. I think it's like you want to put it on the map and have a good LAN so that way next LAN, hopefully NRG still, same squad still, and we're starting to develop, you know, the team, you know, for longevity wise. Because if you're like, I'm just gonna say, like, if we're SLR, we end in 16th, we're probably gonna have some changes coming next season, right? Which I don't want to see, of course, but it's just that's what happens, and we kind of talked about that in the pre-show. So I think NRG, just do your best and make sure that you have that next season lined up.
Yeah, I want to see NRG stick with the same squad next season.
They're doing
for sure.
good, in my opinion.
Yeah, they're not doing too bad for a new team coming into this. Right, we're seeing progress, and I mean, there's nothing better than having that same squad who you've got to work with at a LAN. You know what I'm saying? Together, because you know NRG and most of the pretty much every North American team, they're all going back to their separate homes, right? They're not going to see each other until the next LAN if they make it. You know, so you know I hope they stick with that same squad and just develop each other as time goes on, right? Help each other out and just grow as a team for sure.
One thing they got to work on is more high fives though post game. I mean, I know people thought I was joking about it, but every little thing adds up. Like the team morale, even if you're doing bad, you just got to give each other like the high five after the game. Like, hey, good job, pat on the back. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Next game, let's do a little better. Just little things like that. But when you're like having a bad day and you're just like not even looking at each other in the eyes and just you know, you can't wait to get back to the room and just take a nap and forget about it. Like, that's just not the play here, Hot Juke. So, and we see it. Like Alpha 7 last game, obviously they win, but every time we look at the camera, regardless of their placement, they're giving each other dabs. You know, they're doing like little handshakes, little hearts to the camera. Like, they're just feeling it. They're having a good time. And the team morale is high. And that's what I want to see for some of these other teams.
They're like brothers at this point. Literally, yeah, they're like brothers at this point. Those guys know what they're gonna do before they even say it. That's how in sync they are, you know. And you gotta get.
We didn't get our eyebrow slits, by the way.
We didn't. We did not get our eyebrows.
We're supposed to.
What are we doing?
We're throwing.
What are we doing? You know, maybe the second we get that eyebrow slit, our PUBG Mobile aura will increase by at least 10,000 points. We need it, Dave. We need it. We gotta make it happen.
Yep.
We gotta make it happen. Maybe if we end up in Brazil together, we'll get it done.
Then that's a must. That's a must.
Yeah.
Without
Pubg
a
Mobile
doubt.
decides to take us out to Brazil, I will do it.
And then I'll just
on
walk
stream.
behind A7 all day. People will be like, "Oh, that guy's on A7 too." Like, yeah.
Watch out!
That's me.
Watch out!
Who's that
I mean,
guy
heck,
with the mustache?
Even
on
we
A7?
saw an interview with one of the coaches here, right? And even the coach had the eyebrow slit.
That's what I'm talking about, man. The team synergy is on point. All right.
Either they all bumped their heads in the same door, or it was a decision
It is
together.
on point, dude.
Yes, sir. Look at this. Team Liquid. Oh, doing some good spotting. Yep. Notice. Okay, that place is taken.
Furia 2-2 split too.
Let's go. Classic Cudia split. All right, next zone. We got a nice little shift down south to the bottom right side of the map there. Influence Rage, Big Chillin'. NRG are going to be late to the zone, but that is not a something that they're haven't expected. Let's see where they decide to fight this. Meanwhile, Team Liquid, right? Look what they're doing. Instantly,
Going right back.
Full sending it.
Going right back.
Dead center of zone.
Yep. Because they were pushing water treatment, right? Then they saw the next circle. They recognized there might be some opponents there, and they immediately just said, okay, we know we passed a building that is clear. Let's hold it down. Now, you got Furia who were on their little 2-2 split, not on their vehicles, not prepared for the next circle shift. Going to be riding right past Alpha 7 and towards AGG, fighting for a building to call their own. So it's about being prepared, just being in your vehicles, ready to drive off and find that next building in case your current building is in the zone.
Gotta be prepared, baby. You gotta be ready for anything, especially here at this stage, because these are those championship rounds for sure. This is going to decide who's going to win this thing, who's going to go on over to that esports World Cup coming up right around the corner. Oh, man, that's going to be a fun one to see for sure. Looking at the map, right, nothing's have changed so far. I'm looking at Titan Gaming. Titan Gaming coming in from the north side, inactive,
And team
trailing.
ASO.
Oh, Pedrino, look at him. Shh. Wait.
Even if we get
Wait
the
for
knock,
it.
I don't know. Are you going to get the thirst? Probably
You
not.
can if you right there on that. They should have done it. They should have done it. But you have to 1, 2, 3 them. Okay, there you go. Are they going to 1, 2, 3? Nope, they did not. They did not.
That's a 1 right there. Not the 1, 2, 3.
You got to 1, 2, 3 them. And what I mean by that is that's where you have two players go 1, 2, 3, pop, 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 and then instantly go for the thirst. But
No, y'all was looking through the window like, hey, better watch yourself.
Mm-hmm. On the roof, they could have got him. I'm surprised they didn't go for it because that could have been an easy finish.
So NRG, they're going to be making their push into the south of this circle. Titan Gaming in the north, still surviving.
And Hyper in the north, too.
And Hyper. Cruise L. That's where they're going to be cruising through.
But my question to you, Dave, right? I asked you a question. I want specifics.
What was your
dude.
question?
You ran around. You gave me a roundabout answer. I want a specific
What was the
answer from
question?
Mustache Dave. All right? If you are coach
Eyebrow
of North
slit?
America right now,
Okay.
if you're coach
North
of that
America
day,
coach. Okay.
you're North America coach, right? You look at the leaderboards, right? You're realistic, Dave. I know you got the crystal ball, right? Where do you want to see N Hyper place at the end of this tournament? Considering where they're at right now. And you'll be happy. You'll be like, you know what? You did a good job.
I mean, if you're not first, you're last, right? So I don't think anyone's going to be happy if you're not first. But considering where they're at now at 286 points, I'm looking at a top 8 finish because 8th place right now is 100 more points ahead of them. So top 8 would be satisfactory, You know when you go to review somebody, you got the sad face, the medium, like meh face, and then the happy face? I think top 8 would be the meh face.
Okay.
Which is better than the sad face.
Anything less than sad face?
That's like 16th, so yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, let's watch this fight as Be Bold get eliminated there.
Did I answer you, though?
picking up 4.
Top 8?
Yeah, you did it.
Okay.
You did it. Top 8. Top 8's good, right? And I think that is a good goal, right? I think if you see N Hyper make it to top 8, which is 100-point difference, right?
That's a lot of points
That'll
still.
say, that'll say that, all right, you guys did the growth you need to. What about NRG, considering it's their double points day to day?
NRG?
Yep.
Top 8.
Top 8 as well?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
SLR, not last.
SLR not last, baby. And as you say that, Royals of War take out a couple of their players. So hopefully they're able to bounce back here soon. as things are looking a little bit grim on the side of SLR. SLR, how many players do they have left up? Okay, they still have 3, so they just lost 1. NRG, though, let's see this fight. Double points day for them. Nice knock there from Fate. Fate with that big initial nade. They're going to have to start popping off here. And this is a fight worth taking. You need a lot of points. You want to get to that top 8. You want to make Mustache Dave proud. Spec already starting to rotate. I want to see a more aggressive NRG. NRG has been playing this way too passive, and they're not a passive squad. These guys can fight.
Like Spec's position is going to be recognized by one of the off angles from 9Z, so they're going to be lasering on Spec with the mini over there.
Just
simple
push.
Behind the broken wall. NRG, 9Z, there's no squad near them for the time being, so there's a huge buffer for them to really take this fight here, especially before the circle continues to close in your hot jukes. And well, they're not doing that, you know?
They're not, and I'll tell you what, something is happening right now. I saw N Hyper getting punished by Alpha 7. Oh, Spec caught simple. All right. So it looks like they're trying to make some moves. I want to see NRG, though, just go full-fledged aggressive machine.
I mean, they know for a fact they have the numbers advantage now. I mean, right?
Yeah. Oh, and Fate got knocked. Fate getting knocked. So back and forth. And I think that's the thing that NRG, if I had to give any kind of, like, just analysis and say, hey, that's something I want to see change, is I want to see NRG understand when to flip that aggressive switch, right? They do it when it's obvious. When it's not so obvious, they seem to struggle with that. So I want to see NRG just recognize, hey, you know what? It's time to turn things up, baby. Let's go.
Well, hopefully they can wrap it up sooner rather than later, because now Inco are going to be wide rotating through the south here, and they might third party that one. But we'll get back to that because the Death Wolves here on the cliffs, double points day, still with the team alive. They will be getting 1 elimination here. And yeah, nice little picture-in-picture. NRG, Malaz trying to flush out the last remaining member of 9Z, Connor, who is just giving them a run for their money. And here comes Inco with a third party. So NRG spending a lot of time, even though they had the number advantage, to take out 9Z, and now they have to worry about the third party hot jukes.
Oh, and yeah, J7 getting caught out by Nana Bette, not looking good. Yeah, that's the thing, is that NRG just take too much time, just like they did in that last game, right? Against Alpha 7. They laid down, they waited for them to push rather than they make the initiative when they have the advantage.
And I wonder if that's like an IGL thing where maybe there's not just one voice, you know, making the calls. Maybe there's like a brief window of a discussion on whether or not this is a good call or not. I'm not exactly sure, you know, because we don't have those team comms, but from a glance, I feel like there is some debate going on with every call. I mean, that.
You know what? I'm going to tell you right now.
Think of here.
I'm going to tell you right now, right? Alpha 7 and Team Liquid, they're like the sharks in this lobby, right? That's a fact. NRG, especially Fate, needs to challenge his inner dolphin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because dolphins can take out sharks. They can bully some sharks if they work together. That's right. That's right. So he needs to challenge his inner dolphin and say, hey, you know what? We can take these sharks. We can do it, right? If you don't believe, though, right? If you're just scared little flipper, you ain't going to do a thing against those sharks. So,
and what's crazy is Connor's still alive from 9Z, and they're still, the zone popped, and they're still down here, tunnel vision on Connor.
Oh, boy. But the big storyline, right, as well, Death Wolves, 3 eliminations so far, trying to extend that lead further, and they're doing it, right? Fudia, it's close, but they're playing it passive.
I mean, no surprise. They're really good at positioning themselves here.
Oh, spin out. By Guazal. I think if Fudia get this flush. And another spin out onto Higo. Not looking good for Death Wolves, but is any team going to be able to capitalize on this? It doesn't look like so far.
A couple smokes out here to provide the support here. To the bloom. Oh. Almost there. Here we go. Another smoke from the teammate. Should be able to get here in time. So we're going to be safe in. They flipped the other vehicle that was safe as well. So Death Wolves, their vehicle's not looking the best here. I'll be surprised if they have even one more left.
Nunez on the move. White Ellie can take it down there from SLR.
My dude's holding on to this buggy, man.
Yeah, he is. That thing is smoking, but he had to get there some way, somehow. Meanwhile, Nana Bet that. Look at that. On the move, looking good. rocking that orange right there, the A7 orange, trying to challenge that. See if they, hey, you know what? We're Inco Gaming. We're from Brazil. We can put in work. They did in day number 1, but after week 1, we're starting to see them solidify in the mid pack. So hopefully we could see a good pop off game. But yeah, as soon as I say that, right, Federal gets a nice knock onto them, and they are going to have to start making some moves here because the next zone, look at that.
Look at that.
Team Liquid in the center once again. And Hacienda del Patron. That is where they like to chill. And this is a spot we've seen them at so many times on previous rosters. So they are very comfortable where they are right now. That is pretty much their homeland. So it should be a Team Liquid dub if the zone continues to center up there.
Double points teams, real quick, 9Z, we saw they were eliminated. Alpha 7 still alive, Death Wolf still alive, NRG still alive. So we got 3 teams in the double points here showing up towards the mid-game. NRG, double points team, they're going to be taking shots down range, but remember, they got a duo from the Death Wolves right across the road. We saw that push a little earlier on from the Death Wolves, so
let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens as Fate's going off on an off angle. Let's see if he's able to find a way into the circle for his team as the zone is starting to close on Influence Rage. Yeah, Influence Rage is going to start eating this zone. Yeah, you never want to be shooting in for outside the blue zone if you can't afford it, but sometimes you ain't got no choice.
And pick up over here.
They're gonna go out to blue. Yeah, they're gonna go out to blue here. No, yeah, it's just a waste of time. Watch. Boop. Yep. And yeah, as predicted.
We go
as
out
predicted.
Together, Hot Jukes. All right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hey, you know what?
Go out together.
It's the effort. You know what I'm saying? It's that saying, hey, I tried. You know what I'm saying? I didn't just leave you.
This big grenade right there. This is NRG making the push. Little lean peek. UFP action right there. 2 eliminations.
Oh, what happened?
Of NRG possibly, but they're getting third party from across the way here.
Oh, no.
Gotta watch out from their sight lines. They have AGG taking shots to that garage, and I believe Inco from above as well.
Well,
they did get
tough.
2 points on the board. It's actually double points today, so those 2 eliminations will be 4 points on the board.
Very nice play there from NRG. They're able to take out Death Wolves. That's the team that they want to stop, right, in general. Because that third place, man, it's gonna be too thick of a gap here. Guizao is just trying to maintain something for his team. They have 3 eliminations, so that'll make 6 points. And they can already see that gap starting to grow, Dave. Even though these guys haven't had, a good game 1, just those 3 points are going to do some damage. So Guizao's going to try to sneak away some placement. It's going to be hard, though, because this next circle is about to pop. Most likely going to go far away from him.
I'd even go for that revenge play onto NRG. Had a nice angle on him. We'll see.
Oh, he's out. Yep. So he got caught, and that is Death Wolves eliminated early.
Another game.
Once a game.
Another game. Death Wolves, 3 eliminations here. Now 11. So definitely not going their way, especially comparing them to their results from yesterday. They were dominating.
Oh, boy. Melas.
Yeah, NRG
getting caught.
Walking across the road here. And I recall a lot of their vehicles were kind of taken out in this push here. So this might have been their only option, Hot Jukes, to try to run on foot.
Melas is going to probably get yelled at a little bit because he went down with 2 smokes. You know what I'm saying? You want to throw those out. You had no choice. Yeah, now come out the smokes. Here they go. So a little bit of a misplay there. But, yeah, NRG's Spec and Fate going to try to put a lot of miracle at this point because this is not the zone for them. But meanwhile, looking at the top, Team Liquid, man. Team Liquid, big chillin'. Not a worry in the world. This is their strategy. Alpha 7 may have to crash.
Right?
Yeah, they may have to crash on Team Liquid. Yeah, that's something I got my eyes on here. It could happen with the next couple of minutes.
Big fight, Inco. Talking about crashes, Inco will be crashing, sending it on to Royals of War, who have been set up on this defense. Looks like Royals of War will lose 2 in the process. Inco is in the building. 7, Garoza, lean peek, and Molotov not going through the stairwell. Tonka. Mistakes have been made, and Seven is looking to punish Tonka with the grenade right there.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, he trapped himself, right? He said, I'm going to stay right here. And meanwhile, look at this. Yeah, and gets naded in the process. That's going to hurt. Titan Gaming trying to make a hero rotation. Coach Juancho getting knocked out in that process. Sometimes you got to make those sacrifices. And, are they going to even make it? No way. Silence with a beautiful shot.
Following up. Scoring the last one alive for Titan Gaming.
The hay bales?
Make it to the haystacks. Alpha 7 now pushing Team Liquid here. The two top dogs in the lobby duking it out, Hot Jukes.
Big battle. I mean, this is, if the zone goes their way, they might just share. But I don't think they're going to. I think the egos are too big at this point to share the Hacienda del Patron. Because that is the translation. The boss's house. That's right.
Only one boss. And we see them in the background. Molotovs, grenades. We see in the elimination feed. Carrillo with a huge grenade here to kickstart this skirmish.
Agrelin catching Ayala as well. Team Liquid falling apart here. Oh, Revo did spot him. And, a headshot on the way. He pre-fired. He knew they were going to cross. And Team Liquid is on the run, dude. I'm telling you. This is a good example of just how these teams perform, right? Team Liquid, wait till the end zone. Alpha 7 are so aggressive. Revo is going to get caught out, though, from All Glory Gaming.
Yeah.
But they know who this is, so I'm not shocked at all to see Alpha 7 just press this extra hard.
Team Liquid getting a little assistance with the third party across the way from AGG, so that is going to stop the push for the time being from Alpha 7, looking to reassess the game plan and also see where the next circle takes us here. Maybe they can be neighbors for the time being. But regardless, Alpha 7 coming out on top of that push because they were able to get 2 confirms onto Team Liquid.
See what happens here. Brazilian brothers right next to each other for now. Mythic's going to focus on this area. And I think, Alpha 7 are very content with just staying where they're at. And that's the play. Hey, you guys focus there. We'll focus this way. We'll deal with each other later on. We're in first and second for a reason. And Alpha 7 did enough, right? They did enough. They crippled Team Liquid to just kind of stifle them a little bit. Now it's time to soak up as many points as they can. Next zone, pop it on over. Look at that Mafioso. Eyes on Inko. Here they go. Oof.
8 times. Zooming on in. There's a little window here. Plenty of ammunition to just let it rain. 5.56. And my dude's lasering them through the smokes here, Hot Jukes.
Oh my gosh. So good. Look at that. Keeping some eyes downrange. Inko with I believe they have their full 4-man. Yes, they do. All Glory Gaming as well. Titan Gaming eliminated. That is going to be it for the NA squads. Let's see who's going to win this one. Right now, Alpha 7 looking real good, even though they have a 3-man. But it's going to be really dependent on where this next circle goes. If it decides to shift north, they should win it. If it goes south, who knows? Anybody could. It's anyone's game. Team Gesso are stuck.
Right here. Yeah. Team Liquid trying to get some elimination points in the pocket after losing 2 on the Alpha 7 breach. But SLR have been big chilling right here. O'Shawn with the DBS running through the doorway. Nunez popping up with the UMP right there. And what can Koi do? Koi sees him. Boom.
Got him.
Headshot, baby.
Got him.
What Fury pulling up, Hot Jukes?
Beautifully done. That's exactly what they needed to do. Just third party at Koi hopping in the vehicle for now. That's probably the safest place he could be. So, unfortunately, SLR still working on that team synergy, that ability to fight together. You want to avoid those 1v1s almost at all costs, Dave.
Still looking at Furia, 1 elimination up until this point, right? And
that's it.
We're trying to play catch up and overtake the Death Wolves. The Death Wolves, they were taken out really early on. We'll see. It's not over yet. Furia beat up on that push, and now getting third party from multiple teams here.
Oh my gosh, look at that silence, just putting in work. Tip, tap, tap, tap. He's got plenty of 5.56 in the hole, so this dude can just lay it all on the line, and he has to because they're not leaving that truck. No. They're not leaving that tractor.
Mythic has it down. But the next play zone did pop, so Furia, they're going to be in the play zone. Koi as well.
He's trying to use all his ammo because he knows that, hey, we're not leaving this. I don't want to just miss out on 1 bullet. Maybe I can get an extra knock for my team.
Right there to avoid the feet. Silence.
Protect the feet. Oh, Koi getting spotted out in the vehicle. And that's SLR out of there. So another point on the side of Furia. That's 2 eliminations. Did they get that, actually? Yeah, I think they did. All right, well, let's see who's going to win this game. Alpha 7 outside of the circle. It could be a Furia win. Could be. As Silence getting caught out. Mafioso with that mini putting in work.
Oh, yeah. Here, just go out to blue. Might as well.
That's it?
Yeah, might as well.
Oh, boy. Well. Alpha 7 are in trouble because they have to find a way into the zone, but it is just wide out in the open.
Yeah,
they have to run literally in the open.
They know there are some enemies over here, and instead of prioritizing the circle, you're just going to get backstabbed moving on out. So it looks like they're trying to take the fight here. See if they get 2 additional eliminations. Mythic in the building, the 2-story, has a Molotov in hand. Baccarillo has something to answer for it. Long toss over the roof here.
He's trying to time this perfectly. Yeah, he's trying to time it perfectly. He's going to let the blue zone do the work for him. So he wants to throw that nade to force them to stay in that zone and go out to blue. Meanwhile, Furia is attacking All Glory Gaming. This could be a big opportunity for Alpha 7 to push this if they had the time, but it's Cardi C that knocks Carrillo. That makes things just that much more difficult. Oh, beautiful nade there from Adrian. Yep, and that was an eviction notice as he's going to keep on throwing every single one he's got in that same direction. Bye-bye! All Glory Gaming out of there. It looks like a Furia win. They are starting to run out in the open. Alpha 7 hurt big time. Yep. Furia looking to secure that 3rd place position. It's only McGrellin. Last player up. He's going to go out the blue. Yes, sir, indeed. Never mind. Oh, actually, no. Yeah, it is Play Zone that's going to do it. But a Furia chicken dinner here, right when they needed it.
Yeah, that should be able to boost them up above the Deathwolves, who are on their double points today, but they have not been taking advantage of it yet in games 1 or games 2. So remember, we got the battle for first happening today, and we got the battle for that 3rd place slot here. And well, Furia taking full advantage of that, showing up in the late game with 4 and just sealing the deal here, Reflections.
Yeah, they woke up, didn't they, just in a nick of time. And I tell you what, another team that's woken up today is Inco Gaming. You know, they don't get the best placing, but 11 eliminations. Like, another team that's fighting very, very hard, tooth and nail, in fact, to get up to 3rd place if they possibly can. They had a long gap between them. And I say long gap because you just never know, right? I mean, how many points the other teams are going to be getting. But they started off in 6th place, so they had to clear 3. But they're making it quite competitive. So shout out to them. I mean, Hot Jukes, they go through Royals of War, Titan Gaming, Influence, Rage, NRG. I mean, even here in the beginning, 7, who was also the duo of Vitali, who was challenging A7 during, Team Liquid, I should say, on Erangel. Like, these boys, they're on fire.
Yeah, they are on fire indeed, and that's what we've been waiting to see, you know, and what a way to do it, especially in match number 2, right? That's got to just relieve so much pressure off their shoulders. This was a very interesting game. This last circle was a tough one, Taylor. You saw it, right? It was wide out in the open. Teams were forced to play on that edge and just make plays for themselves. Oh, that one just irks me. I hate seeing teams, players take 1v1s for no reason. But, you know, hey, shout out to Koi. This guy can definitely make plays when he needs to.
They saw him in the car. He was like, yeah, they're not going to expect the thing, right?
And, yeah, got it.
But, yeah, Inco doing great, though. I mean, game 1, 6 eliminations. Yes. This last game, 11 eliminations. They were holding down the high ground for some time and not only looking into the zone, but also keeping tabs on from the blue, right? Because they could have easily been backstabbed. So, shout out to Inco when it comes to their eliminations. But Furia with a huge winner chicken dinner to hopefully overtake the Deathwolves, who have been like one of the main storylines here tonight so far.
Possible. I believe Deathwolves will finish with 6, I should say. So Furia should overtake them. Still a possibility for Deathwolves to have a strong day is there, but the first 2 games, not necessarily the best. It was a decent game, though, map number 2 for all of Group D, as far as I'm concerned, in terms of, at least getting 6, 10, 15 points or so. Alpha 7, though, I mean, without question, continued to dominate. That's close to 60 points over the past 2 games when it
Two
comes
games,
to,
yeah.
it's just great. It's great to see 100 points, as I called it. I think that's going to be the floor. I don't know what the ceiling's going to be. There's Death Wolves with 6, NRG, NA getting the most, at least outside of Alpha 7 with 8. Good on them to do so. Would have liked to have seen them have a better placing, but again, they ran into Inco, who was just on an absolute tear. Plus, we had that massive skirmish where NRG ended up losing their lives. But yeah, Dave, those open zones, they're just uncomfortable, man. We take a look at the final standings after game 2. What do we see?
A7, baby, at the top. Making that gap, but look at that. Furia and Death Wolves here, Hot Jukes.
Oh, beautifully done. Furia moving up, Inco Gaming moving up, and Death Wolves, just the opportunity's still there. With 1 game, they'll be in 3rd place, right? But they got to get that game. They have to get that game, Dave, and so far they have it. There's still 4 more matches left to go for sure. But, when you have a bad start to the day, that momentum meter, Dave, right?
Especially after last night, game 5 and game 6, like, for me, there's nothing but momentum for the Death Wolves. So hopefully they can bring it back, because if they continue to slide down like they are, even though they are on the double points, I can see a world where Inco, not on double points, actually overtakes the Death Wolves. And it hurts me to say that, because I'm a huge Death Wolves fan. But Hot Jukes has a great point. Like, the momentum is crucial here.
Yeah, I can see it. I absolutely could see it. Inco, they have been playing out of this world so far. We'll see if they continue over the next 4. NRG Galaxy moves up, though, 291. You love to see that. E7, they had their time to shine. They jumped up to, I believe, 12th place. They were doing incredibly well. I was like, middle of the pack team, let's go. But now they've dropped back down to dead last. You hate to see that. Super lazy reflex. NA will move on up. So NA, hey, Sunday NA, it seems like that's true, Dave. I'm loving it. We're not necessarily top page yet, right? But we're moving on up.
Oh, moving up.
Moving on up.
And that's what we want, baby. That's what we want. Titan Gaming. Let's see if they can have a strong game number 3, because their first game was stellar. So I know they can do a little bit more. They want to do more over the next 4. We're going back into Erika, where Alpha 7 ended up taking first place, but NRG wasn't far behind. I would love to see NRG Galaxy have a winner chicken dinner today. That would make their 3rd, and also on a different map. They need to get an Erika win, because right now both of their wins are on Miramar. We'll see how well they're going to continue to do when we come back from the break. Don't go anywhere.
that last slot is really what everybody has their eye on, and you want to make it to that automatic stage, right? You don't want to have to qualify once again. So, let's see how these teams decide to play it. Death Wolves going up north all the way to Zarky. Okay.
Yeah,
right?
Top three, kind of just to go back to that top three, they get the invite to the group stage for ESWC, and the fourth place position, you go to the survival stage. So you still get the ticket, but not the golden ticket here, Hot Jukes, and you will have to continue to fight. So right now, Furia, if we were to end right now, would be top three, by 9 points. So wow, circle number one just loves military base, cannot get enough of it here. And yeah, of course, the plane doesn't really allow the Death Wolves to drop down there, so they're going to go to Zarky, their secondary position. But you got to feel for them. They kind of threw game number one. I'm not going to lie. They threw that one. They had all the cards stacked to their favor, but their 2-2 split just really not working out. So last game, Death Wolves, zones, once again, very difficult. Their rotations, we saw them in the road get caught out, but we'll get back to that because maybe we won't get back to that. But I saw a revolver shot from a Team Liquid member onto GG Fran Splat to get the confirmation.
Wow. This is crazy, dude. Revolver.
It's a revolver.
Right? That's gotta hurt. If you're All Glory Gaming, I think if you're that player, you just put your head down, I know you talked about the whole high fives and pat on the back strategy, but I think you just put your head down on that one. You know what I'm saying?
What is Ayala doing?
He's protecting that buggy, baby. He's protecting that buggy.
We are really protecting it. Yeah, this is...
All right.
Hey,
now it's time to loot up. There we go. He's like, it does, in fact, you can put a buggy into shelter. So he's going to pick up his over and under shotgun and his VSS. Cardi still flying all the way to Milta. And that's the place you want to be with a zone like this.
Cardi was able to take some screenshots of Fran getting knocked out right there and send him.
That's what it was. He had the eye in the sky during that one.
Like you're going to get ran over here in 2 seconds.
Yep. He's like, we got a buggy coming your way. And,
And Fran's like, pick me up, revive.
I'm safe. Drop on me. No, sir. He popped that parachute the second he got knocked. He's like, I'm stretching to Milta. I'm not messing around here.
So going back to the Death Wolves, I guess this is what we were talking about in the podcast we had today. Is we want to see what they can do when they don't get the circles, and they are as far away as possible compared to other teams from circle number one. And they're gonna have a challenging path in front of them too, because remember, Alpha 7 they drop North Georgia Pool, so they're gonna be in front of them. Furia as well in South Georgia Pool, and we already have a couple teams already looking to reposition early on, and I think the main contender for me right now has to be Inco, just because they are on a steamroller right now, right? And Inco, they're going to be at Roshawk in school, so if there was a team that I want to try to avoid on my early game rotates, without a doubt, Hot Jukes is Inco, just because they're feeling it right now. We talk about momentum, we talk about how important it is in a game like Pubg Mobile, and Inco, they got it going right now today.
Hey, and I'll tell you what, they had it going on in week one. That's for sure, right? Inco was on a tear. They had the most bonus points after week number one. So we know that they can get it done. When all comes down, to the end of it, Inco can perform for sure. So for them to start heating up at the end of the tournament would definitely be a big concern if I was one of these teams just right above them. So, Death Wolves specifically, I think in this game,
they start off Group A with their bonus points too, right? So if
that's going to be a crazy strategy.
I know you got to watch out for them next week.
That's a good point. Yeah, especially off the rip here. Let's see what Koi can do by his lonesome. This seems to be a trend right now. Koi fighting by himself. Naden, punishing a lead. I think they see where he's is.
Teammates are pulling up from behind.
Late though. Oh, and Simple getting caught. All right, Simple catching Koi with that pump shotgun. And now Dragon is there in the wide open. Maybe they realize that Choco... he's toast right now. No way he survives. He's trying to blow it up himself, and he does. Down to 1 HP. But he's going to get naded. Something's coming his way.
The buggy's coming his way.
Oh, yep. The nade came indeed. And that was from the backside from Choco. So, SLR, give it up. Giving up. I was talking about that all or nothing strategy. That's the meta right now. And it's just not a strategy that SLR really have in their toolbook just yet, unfortunately.
Just like that.
Down to 1.
You're out of here. Take a couple points. Go back to looting.
I'm surprised no one has gone south at all.
Right? Yeah, I was just looking at that. No one's been down there yet. Considering the flight path here, you have to assume it's going to be somewhat safe here. Nobody using the West Bridge to wrap over there as well. I mean, still, to me, yeah, the mainland takes up the majority of the circle, but there's still a coin flip. I mean, considering these circles we've had so far in this tournament, it could hard shift south. I mean, that's definitely still a possibility, and if that's the case, it's what I like to call a clown fiesta. All right, that east bridge that is just going to be jam packed here with teams. So, hopefully, a team possibly like Titan Gaming could go to Military Base Island. Alpha 7 might recognize that as a potential opportunity as well, and we'll see who ends up taking the dive.
Yeah, I'm just surprised that no one did it because the plane path was so far north. A team could have easily just got some vehicles, headed down to Military Base and looted that. They would have been looted out to the teeth and still had, a decent position in the next zone. So none of the teams opted for that strategy. Meanwhile, Alpha 7 coming in from their northern drop over there by George.
Yeah, between Titan Gaming.
Getting mighty close to Titan Gaming right now. Mighty close. Too close for comfort. And, Doran has now...
Okay.
Yep, the bell has been rung, and McGrellin gets finished.
Leaning out the side of the car right here. The thing is, Redox is driving behind big time here.
I'm not sure what's up. Maybe he was trying to hunt down that vehicle on that road that's possibly there, and he did find one. So they know it's Alpha 7. I wonder if Titan Gaming are going to try to. Maybe it looks like they were attempting to maybe give them the business, but instead are going to be trailing behind. Yeah, Carrillo full sending it on into this next zone. Where's he going to go? Come on, go south. Go south. Why not?
No, I want it to go south. I need it to go south. Just so players are like, man, we should have went south. Okay,
let's go!
It goes south. All right, it goes south, and it is wide open. Fortunate for Titan Gaming and Alpha 7, they're already on the bridge, and they're immediately busting that right-hand turn, trying to get a power position here. And like we were talking about, that East Bridge, man, E7 once again in a spot to bridge camp, not opting to do that.
Just send it. If you're Titan Gaming, you need to go now. You need to optimize for position. You don't. Oh, man. They let Alpha 7 get set up. So now they're getting bridge camp, but they need to just go. Yeah, Alpha 7 realizes it too. Let's take off. Team Liquid, the first one's down the bridge. So they're going to be in a very good position here. And Tonka catches Juancho. That's what I was saying, is the longer they stay on that bridge, the worse chances they're going to have. And
here comes Team Queso too on this West Bridge.
Oh, I'm surprised that Titan Gaming actually stayed there. That is crazy.
We see Redox, though, with the Scar, able to at least get 1 point on 2 Rolls of War. 2 bridges right now. A lot of conflicts happening. Kolgo is going to be up there when it comes to like the top eliminators now in the lobby.
Yeah,
he's been putting in a lot of work, so shout out to that player.
Oh man,
but
Titan Gaming's hurt.
Too many factors to deal with right now, Hot Jukes, for Titan Gaming.
Just a misplay from them in my eyes. They should have just ran. I mean, they had no business staying on that bridge after that shift, but they did, and just a little bit too long, and they had to face 2 teams because of it.
At least they got 4 points to go to boot.
We'll take it.
It's not a complete wash.
Simple mistakes, right? But I mean, like I said, you have to choose your fights, and that is a skill that takes a lot of time. Is understanding. All right, the zone. Where could people be? Where are they at? Alpha 7 knew it, right? They said that we're out of here, even though there were 2 men. We're like, hey, I'd rather prioritize circle here. So hopefully those teams can kind of watch these VODs and make changes.
Team Liquid, right? The two top teams in the lobby, just straight up going as center as possible, finding a comfortable spot and anticipating their opponent's next move.
They're literally right next to each other.
Mm-hmm.
That just goes to show, right? What was the play? And Hyper have Novo, though. So they were able to get there safely. Very fortunate for them. Death Wolves are on that north side. Maybe they were trying to look for a boat or something.
Yeah, and
but they got to be all gone by now.
Yeah, and Hyper, they were built to power, right? So they saw the next circle go south, and they're like, nah, we're not going to risk it. So
smart play for sure. Next zone, where's it going? Are we going to finally get that bridge circle that we've all been waiting for?
You love chaos, Hot Juice.
I love it. I love it.
You know who else loves it? East 7.
Come on.
Branko's like, I love you. I'm going to the south. I'm going to go loot this little building here. You guys stay up there.
3-1 split, baby.
I love
Entity 7. It's going to work one of these days. It's going to work one of these days, Dave. I'm telling you. Hate right there by the gas station all by himself. Yeah. He's going to take on every team coming this way by himself.
Got the grenade launcher. Talking about teams making the push, finally Royals of War in the blue. Team Queso has spent so much time gatekeeping that bridge. They are committed. They got a tent out there and some s'mores. Looks like it's going to pay off in their favor. Finally, at least they're able to get one elimination. Silence, look at this backward lean. He's been working out. Take some skill. Molotov, grenade.
Flexibility.
Royals of War. Probably going to be done here. Another one.
Nade.
Oh, right behind him. Okay. Silence.
Sacrificing himself. Team Queso saying, you know what? We're in 7th place. We have a chance for 3rd, but we're going to risk it all right here for 1 point. Very interesting. Two members are going to go down here. Aragon's going to get thirsted by the blue in a couple seconds because that nade should... Oh, actually, no, it's a little short.
They've used... Team Queso have used at least 6 or 7
that nade
does
it. That nade does it.
1 point.
Oh, it does it.
My dude is surviving.
Use that all. Team Queso, commit everything.
Bandages.
Team Queso, commit it all. Everything. Just literally take him out and go out to blue zone. That's the strategy.
Oh, no. Is he going to get in a car and just cruise on by? Team Queso had to go for 2 different revives.
Aragon, just go the other way. At this point, right? Just get in the vehicle, back it up.
Oh my goodness, that would be
just go the other way.
Time for Team Queso.
There we go. Throw more utility. All the nades you got, Team Queso. Everything.
Aragon's still thriving as a solo too.
Oh, Milos.
Got him! Okay, there we go. Well, let's check utility check right now. All right, let's look.
No nade.
Aragon has maybe 1 grenade in his crate.
Well, they might just make it. Could be the play because this is circle number 3.
Hot Jukes, the thing is,
what's up?
Bold and Inko are now working their way towards the West Bridge, right? So.
Oh no, they're not. The Team Queso's gone.
Okay,
so they got to be gone by now. Yeah.
I was like, are they gonna hunker down a little longer?
J7 hurting him. Yep, he's gonna get thirsted right now by Hyper. And that is it. So NRG trying to go for the swim strategy. And Hyper catching him off guard there.
And that goes back to Hyper taking all the boats early on too, right? And that's just them being prepared for the circle shift. We see so many players in the water right now swimming. And Hyper
what a zone shift
utility here.
Yeah, very, very good denial there from Hyper. And what a zone shift for Team Queso. Are you kidding me? They get the perfect circle shift for them. And they're going to be able to push into the zone for free. So it turns out it was worth it, baby, right? It was worth it. They got the point and they got the position gifted to them because Entity 7 said, we are not going to hold this spot at all. We're 2-2 splitted, baby.
And now you got last one alive for SLR on top of the bridge here.
Look at a 9Z.
I don't take these shots. I don't take them.
He's gonna. He has to. He has no choice.
Don't do it.
He sees him. Do it. Why not? You're SLR. That's the team that you're trying to fight for not last place. Take him out.
Jocko! Split right now across the river. Looks like they're setting up a trap. 9Z trying to cross the bridge here.
9Z Elite in trouble. 9Z Elite.
Okay, if I'm Hoshan, I'm doing it now. All right, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. 3 grenades.
He sees simple. He's got to see him. The confidence. Alpha 7 get eliminated there. Okay, all right.
Zero
Beautiful
elimination points going their way as well, so
shut down.
we get much out of this game. Deathwolves finally being able to make it to the shore, and Hyper trying to keep them at bay. Furia also swimming right behind the Deathwolves, but this bridge camp right now, 9-0. Pretty much being held up by only one Entity 7 player because the other three members are on the opposite side of the military base island.
What do you think about this Entity 7 split, Dave?
I mean, it's working now.
Working now?
They're still alive. I don't see them surviving past Team Queso, though. But
good point. I don't see them surviving the end of the match at all. Who knows? Who knows? I have been surprised.
Let's see.
Adrian,
Deathwolves.
on the Deathwolves.
Fight. Deathwolves, they have been struggling. Game 1, Game 2, they have not been able to get that momentum going here tonight. And they're a team that thrives on momentum, the Wolfpack.
And they lose Rato Boy, just like that. This is not looking good for Deathwolves. They're in a terrible position. Yeah. They're in a terrible position. And Furia knows it's them. Furia has to push this. Like, they should send the whole squad just to take out Deathwolves at this point. They really should. You want to take them out, let Deathwolves get a 0-point game, and continue that lead to hold third place. I'm so shocked Furia is playing this a little bit slower than usual. Trying to find that angle, baby. He's trying to find that angle. He's got that little island there.
Okay.
He goes waiting for him, though. Never mind. Next zone about to pop. 20 seconds on the clock.
Let's see.
Where are we going?
Inko on the radio tower, all the way up. The eagle eye in the sky. Team Liquid, big chilling right now. Centralized position. The bridge, we still got the chaos between 9Z and E7 happening over here, but Papa Blue is going to start to hurt a little bit more. And Furia trying to third party that one. Next circle goes up. Furia on the shorelines here. And Hyper now need to make the push.
Yes, they do. They need to move out of Novo. And there's a lot of different ways they can go about this. So they can go all the way around the mountain, they can go north, or they can just push straight in on the shoreline here and pinch Deathwolves. Let's see what they opt to do. Stars should have some good sight lines in this direction here. Interested to see Nenabete and Inko move on down. They did some great scouting. See, that's what I like to see. I like to see teams that when the next zone comes, they make a move at a place they've already predetermined, you know? The Inko saw that was wide open. They say, all right, we'll take that. No problem.
Getting flashbacks of Game 1, right? Between Inko and Team Liquid. Now swapping roles with Furia and Deathwolves here. Jukes. Great Team Liquid, they're in the spot that Alpha 7 were holding down in Game 1 that Alpha 7 were able to get the winner chicken dinner from.
Nunez popping some shots off, trying to make things more difficult for 9Z. I mean, more difficult for everybody at this point. Right now, you got to have your head on a swivel. They should be focusing on their backs more than the bridge, though. That's the one thing they have to worry about is that push up from that hill. I'm surprised that Inko's not prioritizing it just a little bit more because that is where they're the weakest. Let's see what they have to do.
11 teams to go. Stage 5. Still got one member from Influence Rage swimming over there. Deathwolves, the duo. We see some grenades out there. I see Adrian from Furia right behind him, but here comes the push from Hyper. FS on the back line trying to provide the cover, but Deathwolves about to be sandwiched here any moment, Hot Jukes.
Yeah, they're about to be sandwiched indeed. Furia is not doing anything to kind of press them. They're just kind of waiting and watching, which I'm a little bit surprised because right now taking them out should be priority number 1. It's their double points day. But maybe they said, you know what, they're in a bad position. Let's just wait it out. Not too sure what's going through their mind. FS throwing a smoke out for his teammate.
Spec? Because right now Spec is just backfilling every single move that Hyper make right now as a solo.
Oh, they saw him. They saw him.
They saw him?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
FS, and then, okay, we see him right now. I was like, oh man, they're about to be backstepped.
Yeah. Ayala throwing some nades towards then Hyper, making it more difficult for them. Man, Deathwolves sandwiched in between two squads, but still hanging on.
Really catching a break, too, because Furia not opting to sandwich on Furia, kind of taking two separate fights right now, trying to take out some enemies on the bridge and also trying to third-party the Deathwolf skirmish with N-Hyper. A lot of utility being used right now, but N-Hyper, they have some to spend.
97 eliminated, Be Bold eliminated. Now we have 8 teams remaining, and now we're going to start seeing placement points being gathered. I'm so shocked Furia did not take the heads-up play to try to completely eliminate the Deathwolves.
They got 2-2 split, soft 2-2 split, right? They got 2 of their squad mates looking at the bridge and 2 of them looking down here on the shoreline.
It makes no sense. It makes no sense.
A lot of smokes. Now they're Hyper making the push. Oh, flashbang, baton, can't see a thing. Going for the heal.
What?
Does have the little cliff to work with for the time being.
He got it. Oh, but this nade should do it.
Oh,
just
buddy, baby.
The nade from FS will do it. And now one more nade indeed. And Obscure, he is stuck. You can just see him on the bottom of that ridge line trying to make a play. He's got that scar. He needs to hit a crazy shot. No utility left. No nades. No Molotovs. He's going to have to do it with his weapon. Got one. Goes for the thirst. Buy some time. Going to have to win a crazy 1v1. Stars. Push up. And that is it for Deathwolves. So Deathwolves do end up going out. They end up securing, I think it is at least 1 placement point. Yeah, that'll be doubled up.
And shout out to N-Hyper, too, for creating a smoke wall to block the sight lines from Team Liquid. But now Team Liquid are going to be on the hillside trying to toss out some grenades on top of N-Hyper. But
look at Team Liquid. They're saying, hey, Alpha 7 won from this spot last game.
Yeah, so
right?
we're going to win from
Why
this
don't
spot.
We'll just take this spot again. Easy dub.
Right, that's where NRG were in game number 1. So
good point.
Let's see if those 2 teams finish top 2. We'll see.
Hey, you know what? Same zone, different winners.
Different teams.
Right. And I'll tell you what, Team Liquid, they don't lose from spots like this for the most part. They have so much sight lines. We're going to watch the whole lobby just get deleted here because they have to literally push out in the open. And Hyper.
Careful, though.
All the Team Liquid needs to be careful. They have to focus on Hyper right now as Elite cannot get the knock on the full throw. Finally gets it. But I want to go back to that other fight. Let's see if
almost got knocked right there. We see in the elimination feed Mythic putting in a lot of work. And Hyper trying to push them, going for that uphill battle, trying to open it up with their grenades. We're taken out in the process, but still pretty solid game for N-Hyper. 5 eliminations, top 6 here, Hot Jukes. I'm satisfied with that from N-Hyper. I'm not gonna lie. I'm
progress, right? Progress. Put some points on the board. Better than going out in 15th, 16th, like we've seen them do before.
I really like their smoke play, though, too. I mean, they tossed a ton of smokes to block the sightlines from Team Liquid to allow them some time to flush out the 2 Deathwolf members. So I just like that they're starting to make some plays and make it happen out here.
Yeah, I like that they did the push, too, right? I mean, they were wide on the open. They had no choice, and I like that they committed, right? They didn't just stay and go out the zone.
Exactly.
So in my eyes, that is progress.
That's great.
And I will praise that all day long. So it's going to be a battle between Inco Gaming and Team Liquid to win this game. Who's going to do it? You can see Inco being very active.
Yeah, they're getting a little thirsty out here, man.
Yeah, that's the way to do it because you got to soak up as many points as you can. And then
boom, popping some tires, popping some heads. Chief is like, that's my teammate. And Abete said, Mini 14, take this.
All by myself.
On the rooftop.
Holding
being punished from Furia. Okay.
Yeah. Rest of the team now pushes in. Beauty is getting punished by Papa Blue. That's all it takes right there. But I think they just edged on into the zone. Yep, they're on that edge line. And meanwhile, the next zone popping on over. Beauty going to have to push wide out into the open against both these teams.
Cardozen's position is the sleeper position right now. I'm not sure Inco are aware because Inco in Abete has the intel on Chief, behind the boulder in Ayala. So Cardozen could really play spoiler here depending on where his next circle takes us. 25 seconds to go. We're only in circle 6, Hot Jukes, but it does look like the teammates from Team Liquid going to be piling up over here. Still not grouping up on Cardozen, though. Keeping Cardozen's position a secret for the time being.
That 3-1 is not bad, but you know what? I will say this. Team Liquid's got to be careful. They cannot fight Inco right now. If they fight Inco, Furia's third-partying this. So all eyes should be on those Furia players. They're going to go out next, and then it's going to be a battle between Team Liquid and Inco. If Furia even gets second place, it's a throw from both these teams. They're going to do a full wrap. Team Liquid left their backs open. They're going to do a full wrap. Furia might just be able to get a position and sandwich Team Liquid. Kioski staying back to just distract for his teammates, and they're going to get the wrap. Oh, boy. Team Liquid took the gas station a little too early and allowed Furia to push up to this spot for free. Now it's anyone's game.
Furia, we can see their sight lines. They have a little hill to work with.
They have a good hill.
They can just crest over, take some shots, get some intel, and then pop right back down here to heal up if need be.
Oh boy, this is intense.
It's a match now, Hot Jukes.
It is 100% a match. This next zone's going to could decide the winner here, for sure. Let's see who's going to have the big advantage going into this next zone, because this is a very even fight. Like, where the next zone goes, right now, actually, I'll give the edge. I'll give the edge to Furia, believe it or not. Especially if the zone goes north, they're going to win this game.
With the hill, their utility after taking those fights with Team Queso. But Team Liquid, they're also prepared. They're ready to go. All these players just trying to see where this next circle goes. So Furia,
boy.
They got to move a little bit.
They got to move big time. Now,
they should be dead, right? Team Liquid and Inco both cover fire them, take them out at the same time.
Here's the hard part. The hard part is, Nenebete gets the knock on the Furia. The hard part is the zone's going to close. The team that doesn't fight first wins. So if Furia fights Team Liquid, then Inco's going to come in third party and win the game, right? And that's most likely what's going to happen here. So let's just see how this fight goes, because Furia are going to have to push down right onto Team Liquid. Beautiful Molotov there. That's what they got to do. Just Team Liquid needs to use all the utility in the world to just stop this push, because they know they lose the game if that happens.
Oh, look at this little mini red zone here. Yala has the broken wall to work with for the time being, but we're going to toss another 1, 2, 3,
too early.
4. We're starting to see the smokes. Furia looking to make a play, looking to get the opening knock here.
Oh, that nade could have done it.
I hear the vehicles revving.
Oh, Chief waited. Yeah, Chief doing a great job. Team Liquid doing what they need to. They just need to stop this at all costs. Kioski gets that knock, but they cannot push because they're forced to deal with these reses. And here comes the zone. Here comes the zone. Yep, leave the player and just send it all by yourself, buddy. Let's see what you can do. Augustus on the push. Able to make it to the broken wall.
Also pushing across the road to Hotchicks.
That's the play. 1v1. Oh,
okay.
Chief. Shutting them down. Team Liquid refusing to go down here.
Ricochet off the windowsill with the grenade here. Applying some damage and pressure. The Molotov. We got him in the corner. Cardozo and P90, though. Homie's locked and loaded.
And that is Furia eliminated. So now Team Liquid with a major advantage. Now they can finally focus all their efforts in this spot. And Nenebete with that knock, though, is going to clear this building. Oh, what a nade. Nunez ate that one. They cannot eat another. Bounce got him. So that is 7 now down. The smoke wall coming out. 81's game here. Bad nade from Nunez. Yep. Has to wait.
Nenebete is playing a crucial role for the squad mates, though. Keeping this position clear to cross the road.
Vitali getting burned alive. That is tough. And Nenebete from across the road's not able to get those knocks that he needed to for his team. And now it's looking like a Team Liquid win. Nunez trying to get some shots, not able to do so. And it is going to be Team Liquid that win it. It's the same result that we saw in match number 1, right?
Yeah,
Team Liquid in the alpha position, 7 position won. And then we saw, of course, NRG's position. Yeah, getting second place. Wow, what a way to finish the game.
16 eliminations going their way. Almost 3,000 damage done from Team Liquid. They are sitting around 2,700. But regardless, another consistent game for Furia, who are trying to start to create that gap, right, for that third place position over the Death Wolves, who have unfortunately had 3 back-to-back bad games here to start the night here. Reflections.
Yeah, tough to see. tough to see. They make an adjustment, which I was like, okay, cool. You know, they're actively thinking through what can we do differently. Normally, military is their go-to, which should have worked for them the first area game to start off the day, given the fact that that's where zone was. But then they make an adjustment, go to Zarky up top. But unfortunately, Hotchukes, the zone goes to military, right? Where they normally land. I'm like, they just can't catch a break.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate that plane path was so north. You know, they went to their secondary drop location in Zarky, and then zone goes to where their home normally is, right?
Right.
But, I mean, it just goes to show. Dave asked the question, right? What can Death Wolves do when they don't get circle? And the answer is not much. And unfortunately today, they weren't able to even do much when they got the circle. So things are just looking very grim for Death Wolves. They need a big bounce back match here. And now.
For sure.
I can't catch me.
The shots.
He got me.
The tree not big enough. It needs to be bigger. Furia, man. Dave, you know, Hotchukes at one point was losing his mind. I know you are too, because Furia goes for the repositioning, kind of pinching in Team Liquid in between Inko, but it doesn't work out. What fell apart for Furia? Because I'm thinking to myself, this is a great play, a good execution, or I should say a good idea, but not a good execution. What happened?
The circle shifted south and didn't favor them anymore, so they had to crest over that hill or get a couple of big knocks with their grenades in order to take the Team Liquid position, right? But I feel like if the circle went a little north and Inko had to move, then we would be looking at a possible Furia win, because they had the stronger spot. They had a lot more room to work with. That hillside was just so massive, and unfortunately it didn't go their way.
Well, for Furia, though, they do get 12, and keep an eye out for number 7, Death Wolves at 2. So Furia is going to be happy with that result, even if they don't get the winner chicken dinner and maybe a couple more eliminations. They're still staying ahead of the curve when it comes to Death Wolves race. Team Liquid, though, massive game from them, 26 total points. I know they're happy with that, because Alpha 7 had a terrible game in 13th place, unlucky with 0 eliminations, which means a game will be wasted on their double points day, putting Team Liquid in a better opportunity to catch up, Hotchukes.
Yeah, I mean, the door is opening a little bit. Nah, not really. One good game from Alpha 7. They're going to still hold that first place. But, I mean, look at that. What a game, right? What a game. It just says, you know what? We're just going to make this a fair fight for first place going into next week. And that's what you got to do, right? If Alpha 7 go out early, you got to maximize it. And I wish I could, actually do a full review of that play, because I think Team Liquid could have won that game a lot easier. But it goes to show, right? Even if they open the door for Furia, they're still going to get that chicken dinner, baby.
They got it, and they did, and they got it. Team Liquid is a very consistent team and learned from their mistakes from the previous area, right? Because almost identical zones in a way, at least kind of falling in suit. Team Liquid said, we've seen this before. I think we know what to do in this moment. Good game overall. No other shifting about other than Team Liquid moving up, Alpha 7 moving down. Furia, though, does gain a little bit more of a lead over Death Wolves. It's grown just a hair, but as Hotchuk said, right, double points today. Who knows where they're going to end up. It's only 3 games down. We need 3 more to go. And Hyper, though, will move on up. A little NA bloodbath between 11 and 12.
I think in Hyper, I mean, we've heard multiple times during those interviews from Stars, and they said, we are a team that we thrive on momentum, and they're just looking for these plays to kind of build up their confidence here. And I'm still really impressed with their Nova shoreline push. They recognize that there's some opponents out there on the gas station, so let's not overextend. Let's toss some smokes, but then let's also clear out the shoreline so that we can continue to survive longer into the late game and not be backstabbed. So, and Hyper showing up, starting to show they got the teamwork, the synergy, they got the comms going, and that might have been that confidence booster, that momentum building play.
That's right, and definitely a momentum booster for Capri, who picks up 3 eliminations in game number 3. So he's back, and Hyper says, this guy might stay on our roster. We're liking what we're seeing from him, and I know all 3 of us are liking what we're seeing from him as well. NRG has had a decent day, at least a strong start, picking up 2nd place. Game 2 probably wasn't the best from him, but regardless, we've got Sarpatch on site to talk to NRG Galaxy Spec after his Map 2 performance. Let's hear what Spec had to say.
Alright guys, match 2 is done. We're here with Specs from NRG. Let's talk about that last match. The first match, you guys got 2nd place against Alpha 7, a tough final part, but it was a good match nonetheless. Tell me your thoughts about it.
We definitely needed to keep our cars safe. I crashed on the road and I lost my car, so we couldn't really get any kills off from the zone blast we had. So
Okay, gotcha. And on this match, about what are your thoughts on this match that just ended?
we had like a comms issue, so I don't think we kind of like lost some kill opportunities and lost our track of zone and stuff like that.
Double points, double important. Let's go, NRG. We're good. Let's take it back, guys.
We haven't had that match yet, right? All right, this is scripted. This is scripted, bro. What's going on?
Oh, baby, let's go. Top left zone. You'll love to see. Hey, that's that game sense, baby. I still got it. All right, so Fudia, big opportunity. This is the zone that they beg for.
They've had nothing but opportunities today, and they've been taking advantage of it. I mean, last game, 3rd place, 7 eliminations. The game before that, 7 eliminations. And the first place, of course, winner, chicken dinner. Then game 1, only 3 eliminations. So let's see what they can do here with the zone going right on top of them. But we're talking about teams, especially after that last game, who have started to look a little better. And Hyper were one of them. They need to wipe out E7 first here in Ruins.
Yeah, they do. They definitely need to take them out. And they've done it so many times before.
And they know who they're fighting, because this fight happens almost every Sandhawk map. So
should be an easy fight for Hyper. Let's see if they're able to get the better of Entity 7 once again. And they sure do. Calculated. And I love Entity 7. Because if they're one thing, they're consistent. You know what I'm saying? They're going to land in the same spot. Even if it don't work for them, they're going to keep on doing it, Dave, no matter what.
Oh, no. Don't get thirsted, though. There's 9Z.
9Z?
9Z want a piece of the action. All right? We see them in the vehicles. They hear the shots. They're going to be zooming on right by.
Yeah, they're saying, see ya. We're going to go ahead and just take advantage of y'all's fight.
Action is Team Liquid. Oh. They know this fight happens every Sandhawk map.
They're not going to do
Liquid, they went in, they got the loot, they're on the move. And
there's no way they take
afraid of Hyper or E7.
I would be shocked if they take this fight. I would really be shocked. Because, yeah, it's a bad fight. It really is. Because the chances of you getting third-partied, it puts you behind. It's tough, right? I think you're going to hamstring themselves if they do. But we'll see what happens. You know, I think that they're going to try to take maybe that trifecta position and focus on positioning like they always do. Unless they get an obvious play.
I mean, we're talking about taking on E7 early game here.
Team Liquid smart. Too smart.
They are smart.
Let's see.
Meanwhile, smart rules of war, just not having a smart day here. Going their way. Influence Rage, trying to get the confirm. The squad wiper Reno. Federal, one more grenade to go. Does have his teammate here for support. Law. SK12. Grenade action through the window. Ergod, last one alive, firing away with the M4, and bye-bye. Goes the first team eliminated here in the lobby, so E7 still surviving. Not thriving, but surviving on their own individual missions here.
That is correct, Dave.
Play spoiler as the snake, because Franco is in the water.
And look at this, right? So Team Liquid, what they decided to do was have Chief, right? Chief push up to that trifecta area. The rest of the team's going to stay behind just to try to see if they can get some little scavenger points. But don't you notice, Dave? They're not going for the fight. Very smart. Very smart. Because they know it's the worst fight ever. Because if they took that fight, they know they get a chance of third party. And Team Liquid could win team fights all day long. We know they can, right? But third parties, Dave, even the best of the best struggle with that. You don't want to get third-partied. It's no good. No bueno.
Third party's not the right party?
It is not. I mean, if you're the third party, then yeah, you're doing great.
Sandhawk, though, the third partier usually gets fourth party, though. That's the issue as
That's
well.
the problem. That's why Team Liquid's like, no, I don't want to fight this, not in a straight-up battle unless we know we can just delete you in 2 seconds. Then they'll take the fight,
Comes SLR2 rolling on in.
Yup. Too many teams going by in this area. Oh, my gosh. Right by Cardoso. No way. Hello!
Oh,
Out of all the rocks you decide to rotate through, SLR. You rotate through the best team in the lobby, pretty much almost the number 1, number 2 guy in the tournament, and bye. Boy, goodness gracious.
What is our homie here doing, though? I feel like that would have been the chance to...
Surviving, Dave.
Like crawling into another bush. Okay, he's running. He's running. He's like, I'm running. Oh!
See ya. And Jocko heard those shots. He saw he tried to get away and he couldn't do it. Brutal. Hey, you know what? Feed Team Liquid, baby. Feed them more. They're thirsty.
Almost got away.
You hate to see it. Fate.
Well, talking about getting away. NA on NA. NRG up against Titan Gaming here on the bridge up in the north.
NA violence once again.
A lot of smokes out here.
Oh yeah.
With a grenade toss into the smokes, anticipating the push, inactive. Gonna be pushing on up here. Where is Fade's teammates? I believe Malaz, J7, they're here as well. Yep, we see some grenades getting tossed out there in the distance right behind them. Oh, they're actually underneath.
Oh my gosh,
they're
no way.
Underneath the bridge. So it's just Fade up here.
All by himself. Nate, Molly right in, pops out. Oh! And gets shot in the process. Actually, it was a nade that did him in. And the rest of the team? Under the bridge, baby. Under the bridge. Under the bridge.
And
that's where they
gave up our position to fire
under the bridge.
Jump in the water.
1v1. J7 jumps back in the water. Swimming. Oh, dodging bullets in the water. Very, very nice. Watches his teammate get knocked. Goes around the corner. Bop. Gets shot himself. Cannot hit the shot. Double points day for NRG. Cut short. Just like that. Oh, actually, Juancho. Coach Juancho. Alive, dude. Let's go. That's on Titan Gaming, though. NRG is eliminated. But what is Titan Gaming going to do? Here, going to pick up his teammate inactive.
They're going to have 4 points going their way.
Yep, they're going to have 4 points, and they're going to hold this bridge strong. SLR get eliminated. Ooh.
SLR, what an unlucky rotate.
That's the worst rotation out of all the players.
Down, man.
Wow.
That is unlucky. All right.
You know what they should have did?
What?
Swim, baby. Swim, baby, swim. You know where they wanted to go. They wanted to go all the way to Hot 10 and stay right behind one of those little flotation devices. The barrel in the water.
That's the strat here. So looking at teams, double points teams. 9Z still alive. Really haven't had much progress here tonight.
Oh. Liquid.
Going to be rotating on that east side. They might opt to cross paths with Titan Gaming on the bridge here, or possibly go up there towards the shoreline that AGG are currently holding down, as we still have a good amount of water in play. But Team Liquid, I mean, the team of the hour here.
Dave, isn't it crazy?
Hot 10. They're going to be between Influence, Rage, and I believe one member of Team Queso.
But how, Dave? How did they get here? You saw where they were, right? N-Hyper lands further ahead of them. And look where N-Hyper is versus where Team Liquid is. How crazy is that? What a rotation. So late, right? Still able to make it to Hot 10. Yeah, they only have 2 players, but sometimes it's position over everything, right? They're going to be able to secure so many placement points if that zone locks on that area. And where this circle is, it's most likely going to go to Hot 10. So what a crazy, crazy rotate. N-Hyper are going to be playing that edge once again. Alpha 7 still in the mix, though. They're on the south side of the map.
For me, though,
what's up? Tell me.
Is how is Furious still on 0 eliminations? Is that wrong? It's a question.
No, because that is what Furia does, baby. You know they like
That's
to go.
and it's working. It's working. But when we in the pre-show, the podcast, we were talking about like how to level up to that next level, right? We were talking about it for the Death Wolves, and we discussed it in great detail. Furia, I feel like I want to see them level up by getting some eliminations when they have the advantage early on, and not just showing up in the late game. I mean, they're doing phenomenal, right? I cannot take that away from them. But there's always ways to improve, right? And looking ahead at that next lobby, if they do get the direct invite, you're going to have like a spread amount of eliminations throughout the match here, Hot Jukes, in my opinion.
Yuria deciding to stay true to their strategy, not making any moves whatsoever. And it worked out, right? It is working out.
Will it work out in that next lobby?
Nope. But you know what? The thing is that if it worked out here, sometimes I think it will. That's the tough part. That's the tough part, is watching teams continue to do the
false
same
confidence.
thing. Yeah. Nothing worse. I mean, we saw NA teams, right, dominate their qualifiers, and then now look what happens here.
Oh, is this a Death Wolves game finally? I said it. I said Death Wolves need a game. This Sandhawk has to be their game. If they don't get it now, they're probably not going to get it in the last two games of the evening. Furia straight up sending it, though. They saw that next circle pop. They went in their vehicles, and now they're right next door to Team Liquid.
All right. Well, I wonder if any player is going to get the second place by just swimming to that same spot. What a shot from Elite, though.
He's on fire.
He is on fire, literally. And trying to opt to either go for the reses. Nope. He says, I got to go for this fight. Yeah, that's the play. Send it on in. Take him out. You're going to have to. He has the right-hand priority. Oh, he runs the other way. Dangerous. Gets the 1v1 opportunity, but doesn't have the shots to do so. So 9Z get eliminated. Inko putting in work.
Inko have been having a really good night here, and, we might see them clash with Hyper. But Titan Gaming! Another one to the board right there.
Wow. Redhawks. Look at that. 4 eliminations all by himself. Taylor's favorite player putting in work.
I heard the jersey is in the mail, in the transit as we speak. So we might see Taylor rocking that next week. Pretty cool stuff. Who would you have a jersey of?
Whoever sends me one first. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, Nova sent me one.
Whatever, man.
I got one from Nova, right? Where you at in Hyper? Where's my jersey? Where's it at? Where's my NRG jersey?
Whatever.
Hate to see it. I still got one of your jerseys, by the way.
You got the Mustache Dave jersey.
I have them. I actually do have a Mustache Dave jersey.
What a nice guy sending those out, huh?
I did, yeah. As a matter of fact, old org, Dave. You remember this org?
What?
Aerowolf Limax. Remember them?
No clue.
Oh, that's not good. Then I'm keeping the jersey. Airwolf Limax, dude, gave me a jersey. They said, hey, next time you see Mustache Dave, give this to him, you know?
Oh, what?
Yep.
You've been holding on to my jersey?
I actually have a jersey, an Airwolf Limax jersey with Mustache Dave on the back of it.
You know what? My favorite team, Hot Jukes.
Hanging in the closet, baby.
My favorite team.
Let's go.
So, Inko on the shorelines now, going to be right there on the west side. And Hyper still taking their sweet time in the blue, going to be strolling on up. A7 down there in the south. Death Wolves not opting to stay on the mainland. Rotating up there in the north.
They had to. And they took that OP spot. They took that spot. I think we've seen so many winners with this particular zone, because we've seen this zone like 1,000 times already. And the person who takes that ridge line right there, where Death Wolves is at, they win that game, like most of the time. And then whoever decides to swim behind them and just hold that little flotation device, second place, guaranteed.
So if I'm AGG with that in mind, I'm sending one of my squad mates to swim and just try to get that second place.
Tell them.
You might as well.
Put on the floaties. Start swimming. Uh-oh. Inko Gaming checking their backs. FS being very quiet.
FS is alone, by the way.
No one's here. Hey, as is tradition, and Hyper player, split.
The other 3 squad mates are on foot in the blue.
Usually
Stars. Up with FS, who is currently bandaging on up for the vehicles right over this hill, but does not have the support from the teammates here. So it might just be on their own little solo mission.
Trying to use those bandages, wants to keep that first aid in the bank just in case. And look, Team Liquid still in a perfect position, even though they have 2 players. It was worth it.
Oh, Inko just zooming on by.
Inko now pushing up. Let's go. David with a beautiful angle. Uh-oh, Baton got caught by Adrian. That is from Furia. And he is going to get finished out. So, Caprice gets caught as well. What is happening? They're running out in the open. And then Hyper's getting picked apart little by little. But meanwhile, Inko will throw some smokes out, try to catch Nenebete up. Adrian got an AUG, and he is ready to use it. As things are starting to heat up.
Going their way so far.
Oh, and 7? 7 has 5 of them. Wow.
Jeez.
Mythic gets knocked from Nunez. That's a big one there. So let's see. I believe there's only one player up for Team Liquid just yet. Yeah. Oh, Stars, go for the swim.
Place.
Get behind. Death Wolves. Oh, no.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, what happened?
Got on the bike.
He got on the bike and it popped him in the air. You hate to see it.
David.
Oh, goodbye. David.
Seal the deal. On to N Hyper. Right there.
Stars is like, what? What happened? That hurts. That hurts indeed. But
looks like the Death Wolves now pushing out too on the shoreline, trying to get a couple eliminations. They heard the action down there. Be bold.
Oh,
be
no
straight
way.
up sending it. I'm an eagle. I'm jumping in the water. That dude zoomed right past them. Meanwhile, Inko trying to avoid the grenades from Furia.
But it's
now making the push, trying to flush him out.
And wow, Furia got punished big time, and now this could be a Death Wolves win, so that Furia lead could get dwindled down to nothing if Death Wolves continue on getting this zone. Let's see how well they do it, and it is a beautiful zone for them. Rilo Boy's the only one in, though.
Yeah.
The rest of this team need to start grouping up towards them. Focus on the zone.
Can I ask you something, Jukes?
Ask me.
Raise. What was that?
Raise?
Yeah, from Be Bold, right there. Remember, he was in the vehicle, and he's just like, woof.
Reyes.
Oh, what was that strap?
That was a Be Bold strap, baby. You know what I'm saying?
I like it.
Bold.
I appreciate it. That was a bold play.
It was a bold play, Cotton. And it did not work out for him. But you know what? You got to give it to him. Staying on brand. There's no way they go for this res. Like, there's 13 seconds on the clock. There's no way they waste their time with the res. Yes, they will.
2 more Team Liquid players still alive, and they are a deadly duo. Cannot count them out. Inko right beneath them.
I'm so shocked they jumped in the water.
Trying to bait them out here. They're both prepping the grenades. Actually, it's a flashbang.
Zone's closing. Zone is closing. Let's see if Reyes is going to... Oh,
Mid-air,
wow. Mythic. They got the res. So Team Liquid continue to hold on. And look at that. 6 eliminations, Dave.
Huge.
6 eliminations with 2 players still up in the zone.
So Alpha 7, though, still alive. 4 up, by the way. Double points. They are showing up in the late game on the shorelines out there on the east side.
What I tell you about that Reyes res, dude? Told ya.
Worth.
You gotta keep an eye on the time, guys.
Bold play.
This is a big tournament. This is a LAN. Simple mistakes. Gotta stop doing that. So be bold. Come on. You know better.
Right into Ayala's sight.
Ayala.
Grenades on Ayala.
Look at that. 4 eliminations. Are you kidding me? Team Liquid, dude. And of course, it's Mythic, right? 4 to his name already. And the next zone, gonna probably go towards Death Wolves. It's gonna probably go dead center. Or it's hard shifts left. Yep, right on Death Wolves. Yep. Right on Death Wolves.
So I want to see him group up a little more here, Hot Jukes.
Ayala.
Especially with Alpha 7 alive. Ayala's burning over here, so it does look like Ayala. Oh, we can get the pickup, though.
Safe.
Be Bold are not closing the gap yet. They're taking their sweet time. David across the way. Nunez right above him. David trying to clear every single room with the AKM. And the pickup onto Ayala.
Oh, boy. I'll tell you what. Death Wolves are in a great position, but they need to start getting some eliminations here. They have 0. They're going to most likely get a bunch here in a second, but we want to start seeing that activity start sooner rather than later, just in case we get a crazy shift down south in the next zone. So we'll see what happens here.
Here comes Titan Gaming.
Yeah, Titan Gaming on the push. Be bold, holding it down. Got those AKs ready to go. Not taking off the red dot. Very interesting. The coach.
Huge knock right there. Using a lot of utility to try to get the flush. But they are in the building.
Coach Juancho telling his teammates, guys, it's nade time, baby. Throwing them on in. Mythic gets knocked by Law. That's a big knock right there, but with Team Liquid continue to hold on. Doran getting thirsted. That's going to hurt. And again, simple mistakes. Pushing in by yourself, that is not going to do it. Up to inactive now. Ayala getting finished. That is Team Liquid out of here. Putting up some good points on the board. Alpha 7, double points day. They've been a little bit quiet, but that's because they're getting the zone. Now they're starting to rack them up. 4 eliminations with a great position. Could be their game.
B-Bull's still alive over here. We're able to successfully defend and avoid the grenades from Titan Gaming. Going to be tossing some out themselves, but Titan Gaming still on the outskirts of the building. We're going to have a big skirmish over there. Death Wolves up against Alpha 7. These two teams are in the double points here, and Death Wolves with a 3-1 split here, Hot Jukes. Look at this, Alpha 7, they got 2 of them in the water, swimming, trying to close the gap. Rada boy,
no way.
My goodness,
what
that was a
nade.
massive grenade, and that's going to be pushing Rada boy back here just a little bit.
McGrellin
is still swimming, though.
Oh my gosh, McGrellin. Oh, McGrellin was able to find a little bit of a ledge here, and he's going to be throwing all that utility right onto Radaboy. All of Death Wolves need to be focusing down on Alpha 7. They don't have no idea who this team is. Little they know it is the best team in this lobby right now. And Radaboy is feeling the pressure.
They're there. They're on the shoreline now, Alpha 7.
Closer and closer they get, the worse it is for Death Wolves. And look at that, the DBSs are already out. Where's the utility? If you got it, you need to be throwing it. There's 1 second on the clock. It's time to go ahead and start doing some low tosses. Let the blue zone do the work for you. You do not want to get in a gun battle with these guys.
Alpha 7
Just
doubling on
focus on the edge.
Right doubling
yeah. That's the way to do it. Make them double back. Make them get punished by the blue zone. Let's see. Oh, Revo found a way up. And, that'll do it.
But the blue's going to be doing the work there, Hot Jukes.
That's right. Revo found his way up. The rest of the team not able to do so. So it looks like it is going to be just Revo up for Alpha 7. So great job from Death Wolves to be able to stave him off.
That was still. No
none.
points, though.
None. I was telling you.
Those away.
They gotta start getting active here. And now they're starting to get a little bit punished. One player is knocked.
Holy cow.
And they are running into the open here. Not looking good. Oh,
Revo's
Revo
not done.
still up.
Revo's not.
He's done.
I was like, oh my goodness, that guy's still alive here. But yeah, 10 eliminations onto B-Bull. It's time for the Death Wolves to start to show up. Top 3 situation. There goes Law. Can we get Federal on the rooftop? We're pushing up the spray down from the M4. The reload.
No way.
Oh, look at this. B-Bull, they're here, and they got something to say.
They got something to say indeed, and that's Death Wolves out with 0 eliminations.
Just a placement.
That is so tough. Meanwhile, Influence Rage. Oh, wow. Be bold. I'm telling you, that Reyes strategy pumped that team up. I'm telling you, he said, I'm going to sacrifice myself so you guys can get the chicken dinner. And that's what's looking likely right here, is they have all the room in the world. Federal has the high ground, but there's not much he can do. He's going to try to throw a nade here, but the blue zone's closing. Oh, that one could be good. Oh, just a little bit undercooked. The shotgun. So strong for Federal.
His teammate just crawling towards him like, pick me up. No time now, Hot Jukes. Last grenade, jump shot mid-air, trying to get the DBS shot.
No way.
He gets the quick flick. It's a 1v1.
Federal, 1v1.
The reload.
This is it by a second. Look at him. Oh, so high. The fist bumps come out as people get the chicken dinner. And that was way too close for comfort.
E-Bold with their boldest match yet. 13 eliminations with the winner chicken dinner. You can see right there the pressure that has just been adding up and finally coming on top with that winner chicken dinner here. Sign of relief. They're looking at the dabs. There you go. Oh, okay, a little hand kiss right there. Hot Jukes, next time I see you, I need one of those. All right, just
yeah, yes sir. High five.
Me
dude.
too.
Good catch.
Hey, high five. Pow. The magic hands out here.
That magic hands and a magic calls. Hot Jukes, what's up with you, man? Hey, it's going top left. Zone goes top left. I thought I was the one making the calls on the zones, brother.
Oh, man, what can I say? Sometimes you just got it.
Sometimes, and you got it, man. Well,
hey, last Aaron Gale's going to Novo. Why not? 3 times in a row.
Hey,
let's go.
Last Aaron Gale. Okay, Nova. Got it. Wrote it
Write
down.
it down.
Dave, we'll see if it's true or not, man. Is he truly the wizard? That's the question. Well, I'll tell you what, this game was great. The end zone was incredible. And we had a stellar game from B-Bold. 13 eliminations is absolutely massive. One of the biggest games I believe that they have had yet. I'm going to need to go back and check the stats, but B-Bold has got very few winner chicken dinners. I believe this is their third, but it was well earned, Dave.
Yeah, and there was multiple instances where B-Bold, they should have lost squad mates along the way, and somehow did not. I mean, Rios, we'll probably see in the replay package, but my dude just sent it in a vehicle in the water and still somehow managed to survive for the late game battle. So looking forward to that one. But talking about water, yeah, a lot of water play happening right here. I believe NRG going for a swim. Eliminated. Z right here, Elite with the Molotov play. Inko continuing to slay out. Inko, 9 eliminations. Inko they're popping off here tonight, fellas.
They're gaming.
They're gaming.
Inko is on the come up. You know, we put so much time and effort into Death Wolves, Alpha 17, Liquid, and even Furia, right? Inko was like, dude, come on, we still got it. And you know what, Hot Jukes, like Inko is a very consistent team and have been, so it's no surprise that they're actually performing as well as they are, even though they take some days off. I think every team does, minus Team Liquid and Alpha 7. Inko has just been stellar and out of this world, and again makes that race for Death Wolves Fury at third place that much more interesting.
It does. It really does. I mean, especially with Death Wolves, right? Kind of having a terrible day. I mean, it's so crazy to see. I mean, we saw yesterday just absolute howling dominance, right? And then when it matters the most, that happens, you know?
Right.
Oh, it's got you hurt. You hate to see it. So hopefully Death Wolves with 2 matches left.
Right there.
Yeah, that was crazy. I thought Federer was going to win this. I really did.
Dude.
Look at this.
Holy cow, taking 2 fights at the same damn time.
If he didn't have to reload, by the way, I wonder if he didn't have to reload that challenge.
You would have won.
Yeah.
You would have won. If you didn't
I think so.
Without a doubt.
I think so. That would have been the craziest, nuttiest play without question. 23 for B-Bold. That's a great game, seriously. And congratulations to them. They finish on top. We'll see how far that moves them up. The standings influence Rage, though. Pretty decent game coming out from them as well. 15. And Death Wolves will pick up 10 despite, getting 0 eliminations. Obviously, they wanted a bit more. 10's going to be kind of decent, honestly. Alpha 7, 20. And then Eco Gaming sitting there at 12. And Big Wancho, big influencing factor, right?
The coach.
Gaming up there to 7. The coach, right? Coaching them up. But either way, they do finish off with 7. Titan Gaming has had a decent day. I think a far more decent day than they've had in quite some time. We take a look at 9 through 16. Furia will get 4 points for their good effort. So Death Wolves will get a slight win over them. I don't think it's enough to catch up and overtake third place, but we do have 2 more maps to go until we reach that point. NRG Galaxy, though, struggling there at the bottom at 15th with just 2 overall points. We look at our standings, and Dave, how the standings shaking up, man?
Yeah.
Do we have Team Liquid still up there in first? I assume we do, but Alpha 7 got a little bit of points. Now they take it over.
Yeah, they're going to be going back and forth throughout the rest of the night. The 2 more games to go, but honestly, after that last game, no eliminations on Death Wolves. My eyes, my attention. Still going to be a fan, by the way, okay? Still putting the Death Wolves up in top 3 next week, but my eyes are definitely turned to Inko, who I believe are just primed for a winner chicken dinner here tonight.
I think
they've been popping off. They've been showing up in the late game. Little tiny things here and there that really they can't control, but just the gun skills and the team fights have been looking remarkable for Inko. So I think with 4 games to go, they're in a prime position for a winner chicken dinner, and that might overtake the Death Wolves.
It might. I mean, they're only less than 20 points away, I believe, which is pretty spectacular given the fact that it's not on.
Yeah, only 10
10.
points.
So, yeah, just 10 is honestly incredible. B-Bold will move up. Look at that now in ninth. AGG, they've been on that precipice, Hot Jukes, of moving up the top 8 for the longest time. But B-Bold says, get out of our way. You've been taking too long. It's time for us now to have our shot at the front page.
I'm going to take that dub. We'll take that dub all day long. They're only, 17 points away from Rolls of War, so we could see them on the first page in this next game. The crazy part is that so many people need a chicken dinner at this point. Literally, so many, right? You got Team Liquid, who still want one, right? Because they want to go for first place against Alpha 7. You got Furia, Death Wolves, everybody on that top page needs it. and those teams at the bottom are right there trying to cross on in. So it's anyone's game. And if you're Death Wolves, the sad part is you really need to win these next two. You really, really do bad. So it's and how they've done so far today, it's not looking good.
Not at all. Granted, they've still maintained that position around third place, but it's too close. You got to capitalize here. You know, I get disappointed. It seems like on double points days because I'm like, oh, it's going to be a pop-off day for this team, and it just never is. And I don't know if that's additional pressure on them or additional pressure from the other teams. It just isn't working out. But 2 more games to go. We'll be hopping back into Miramar for game number 5. We'll see how that's going to unfold. But we had a pop-off game from Team Liquid's Mythic after game number 3. Winner chicken dinner, 16 eliminations. Sarpatch had a chance to catch up with Mythic after their big game 3 win. Let's hear what he had.
So I think maybe the double points kind of playing a factor, and maybe they're playing a little safer today, and it's just not their play style, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So 2 more games to go, though. Hopefully we'll see something, but honestly, I'm looking at teams who already have that momentum going. You know, teams that have been popping off.
Who's got it, Dave? Who's got the momentum? Tell me.
Inco, without a doubt.
Inco.
Without a doubt. And, you know, I'm surprised, you know, because it's a team that is close to overtaking my Death Wolves, right? But I got to call it what it is. And Inco, game 1, they had a 3rd place with 6 eliminations. Game 2, a 7th place with 11 eliminations. So I didn't even care about the 7th place position. They got 11 eliminations right there.
Wow.
Game 3, 2nd place, 2 eliminations. So the 2nd place definitely makes up for it. Then, of course, this last game, 5th place with 9 eliminations. So they have been really consistent here tonight with the team fights, and they're looking for a win here, man. They're looking for that chicken dinner to end their week here, in my opinion.
You know what? I'll tell you what. Titan Gaming are doing better with Coach Juancho. So I'm going to say this, right? The Death Wolves, they need Coach Dave right now. They need Coach Dave. Coach Dave, tell them what they need to do. Tell them right now, right? Talk to the Death Wolves. Say, hey, this is what you need to do in this match right here and right now.
Okay, Death Wolves, listen, I'm in the locker room right now, all right? This is between the games, and I'm going to be real with you guys. You're not being wolves here tonight. I have not seen any wolf action here tonight, and if I have, it was like maybe the cute wolf or the lively wolf, not the death wolf, you know, the wolves that strike fear into your opponents like we saw yesterday. So it is time for us to work together as a team here in Brazil and get this winner chicken dinner. Can I get a wolf pack? How? A wolf pack? And then they do that, high fives, and bam, we're in the game. That's how it is.
Okay. All right, well, let's see if that energy was sent towards the
But the thing is, I'm not there coaching them, so they didn't
You're not there. You're not there. They didn't hear that. But you know what? They sensed it, Dave. They sensed it. Okay?
I need Sarpak to go over there and be like, listen to this, all right? Listen to this. Dave from NA has got your back.
He said, andale. Let's go. Andale. Let's get it, and let's see if they can, because, man, they had so much potential. I was expecting that. I even said yesterday that I said that they could catch Team Liquid, and they could have.
You said yesterday they could be number 1.
No, I didn't say number 1.
Taylor said that.
I said they could at least catch, Team Liquid at the time, and they
Taylor
could
said
have.
I could see them being number 1.
Wow, crazy! Yeah. And the thing is that they could still put up 100 points here. There's no doubt, right? But even now, 100 points would be 564. That'll still put them, a decent distance away from second. So, and with how they've been playing, it's not likely. And that's why I was saying they need to win these next 2 matches. And it's just not looking good at all. So very unfortunate, considering that they had a huge opportunity and it just wasn't truly.
But a whole other week though, right? A whole other week to play it out, and maybe just the double points pressure kind of getting in the way of their tried and true play style here, and that's just being a Wolfpack. Getting these eliminations, getting involved. We haven't been seeing that here today. I feel like the roles almost reversed between the Death Wolves and Furia. Furia, a team that they don't move a muscle, right? They lock it down, they show up in the end zone healthy, and maybe get 2 eliminations, right? In a high place.
Yes.
But the Death Wolves kind of doing that here tonight. Meanwhile, Furia being consistent when it comes to eliminations, right? They're playing a little more aggressive here tonight. So,
good point.
Definitely interesting that those 2 teams that are fighting tooth and nail for that 3rd place position kind of flipping the script when it comes to their play style here tonight.
Pretty shocking, I must admit. It's hard to be able to see such kind of simple mistakes from a team like Death Wolves, and I think that has to do with them adjusting their play style. Dave, like you said earlier, I think they have that pressure from double points day and they're trying to survive, and that's forcing them to play more passive rather than, being the Wolves that we saw yesterday. And that little change in play style can punish you big time. Meanwhile, let's finally get into the match here. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens here.
Here's Inko, though. Here's Inko. Yeah.
Dude, Inko has the most bonus points out of any team right now. Can you believe that?
Yeah, I sure can.
95 total.
And their bonus points, they're Group A, too. So they're at the start of the week when it comes to having the bonus points. And I think Inko, I think they should get a win here tonight. But even if they don't, they did such a good job that rolling into next week, they're still going to be kind of riding high when it comes to the confidence and that momentum, just based on their performance here tonight to wrap up the night.
Yeah, I got to agree. Let's see what they can do, though, because they have 3 more bonus points than Furia, and they are currently, 22 points behind them? So they could easily catch them, for sure. And I think that's why we're seeing Inko get a little bit active here, because they know they're going to have to do it with some eliminations. And early game fights are allowed in Miramar, because this map is so massive that usually you can get into a fight a little bit early on and afford to do that. But if you notice the fight's taking too long, just leave, right? Prioritize zone 100%.
Looking around here, a lot of teams trying to center on up early on. Be Bold, one of them. Going to be north of Graveyard. It's like Titan Gaming, somewhat separated here on the west side near Power Grid. Furia going to be in their vehicles, rotating through them, trying to thread the needle. Might be able to do so successfully. And Hyper might be opting to rotate in this area as well. Uh-oh.
Redox, Taylor's favorite player, in a lot of trouble here. Furia surrounding him, but he's been quiet. No one sees him just yet.
They don't know yet. It looks like they're just making a pit stop to get some loot. So
let's see what happens here.
UC Inactive and Dorn both trying to provide the support to Redox here. Wancho slowly pulling up as well. Looks like, we're going to pop up, though. Our teammates aren't really here yet. Now they are.
There you go. Okay, yeah, perfect timing then to get that first initial knock. Now you've gotten active with it. Oh, yeah, put some pressure on. Wait for your teammates to come help you. Oh, get shot in the back. Where's the team? Doran coming in just a little bit too late. Maybe they said that they were there, and he just took the initial knock. But they weren't really there, Dave. They weren't there in time. But it looks like he should be able to get the res. Yeah. Very fortunate. Next zone goes on up. All the way towards truck stop. Yeah, bro. Time to leave. Yeah, that's exactly what they're saying. Come on, dude, right? What are you doing to us? Titan Gaming, got to finish this fight quickly.
Yeah, they're all back. Looks like they were able to get the pickup before Furia was, but now Kowski is going to be back, and a grenade to get the knock and the confirm onto inactive. Redox trying to get back on that rooftop to get the official sight lines here, but both teams probably recognizing the urgency right now to either close this fight or retreat here. Going to continue to stick it out with the grenades.
See what happens. Redox going outwards. Look how much tighter Furia is playing than Titan Gaming. You know? Titan Gaming holding some angles. Beauty just running in as a 3-man. And that's the way to do it. Because if you just run in as a 3-man, you can 3v1 each player one by one by one. That's what's happening. The coach, Juancho, jump shot. Not able to hit it. And that is a full squad wipe from Furia. And those are some points they definitely needed. Titan Gaming going out real early. Silence from Dave. Silence from Dave. You hate to hear it. You hate to see it, too. Man. What are you going to do, though? What are you going to do when Titan Gaming get eliminated like that? Especially with an initial knock. It's very disheartening, without a doubt.
I think it comes back to timing, right? I think the Red Hawks had the plan, except for the teammates weren't there in time, right? It was just a couple seconds off to be able to provide that support.
And that's the communication issue, because they don't all speak the same language. And that's hard.
Because Furia for a fact did not know Red Hawks was there until obviously he popped up and got the first knock. So
it's tough. It's tough. We got Red Hawks screaming in Romanian, inactive, speaking Spanish, Poncho, doing a little bit of both.
A little bit of coaching.
Coaching a little bit. And unfortunately, that little miscommunication at this high level, Dave, you're gone. You're gone.
Well, a little more game to go. One more game,
baby. But you know what? It's NA Sunday.
I know.
It's NA Sunday, baby.
It's
all about NHyper and NRG.
Yes,
Almost tied.
Hey, SLR too. SLR got 2 eliminations hot. Don't discount SLR yet, man.
No way, dude. I thought they left.
No, they're here. They're still here.
Let's go.
They are still here.
Hey, they're dead center.
Centralized position here.
Use it. Use it, Dave. Okay, right now, what happens if SLR gets taken out in this position? What happens with Dave? What do you say?
What? Nothing.
You don't say nothing.
That's another North America team taken out early. Nothing to say because, we keep saying it.
That's true.
Right?
That's true. We don't want to say it. Next zone goes on up. SLR dead center.
They get the next circle. Once again, SLR.
Come on, SLR. We believe
position.
We believe. Make it happen.
And Hyper still rotating through the blue on the east side, avoiding the gatekeep from NRG. NRG might be able to get a couple of points here. 9Z kind of following suit with NHyper.
Paige trying to keep an eye on 9Z, make sure that they go away in peace.
Okay. Oh.
Yep. Not even worth taking the shots. But these 2 players behind him, maybe. Oh, you should have known that. You should have prepared for them. The buggy!
My dude's catching some air out here. You gotta take those shots. Okay.
Got him.
Okay.
That's that trigger discipline, right? That's what happens when you don't shoot. That allows some opportunities, and that's exactly what we saw. So a nice little pickup. Now NRG should start focusing on where to go in this next zone.
Yeah, and I believe they're going to do just that spec, and both Fate going to be in their vehicles. Malaz also popped in at 1. Should be able to pick up J7.
Let's see what happens.
Going back to People, though. People having such a phenomenal Sandhawk match here. They're going to be losing 2 early on, and it's going to be E7 looking to take them out here.
Oh, Entity 7. After a chicken dinner, Dave, getting taken out by Entity 7, what happens to your momentum meter?
Oh, it's done.
It's immediately to 0?
It goes, yeah, for sure.
Don't want that. You don't want
right
that.
Right now, it's at like 40% just because they lost 2 early on, right?
Already. That's tough. That's tough. But they didn't go out to Entity 7.
No, they didn't.
They didn't. So
it's not a 0 yet.
It's not 0. Okay. Let's see where this next zone goes.
You're asking some tough questions, Juice.
I'm trying.
I'm trying. I see, man. I'm not going to lie.
Hey, that's what we got to do. I miss you, Dave. I miss you.
Okay.
I got questions, and I know you got answers.
Going back to SLR, if they get taken out here, there's nothing to be said, right? There's so many times you could just say, oh, they need to change this up. Well, they should try that. Play it together. It's they don't want to hear it. I don't want to talk about it. We got to start seeing them pop off and make some plays happen, and then, they'll be right back into the discussion here.
Yep. Out of the discussion, unfortunately, for now. But you know who's in the discussion? Alpha 7. And Alpha 7 have a good northern position. They're looking pretty good. Death Wolves are still in discussion. They have a little bit of a 4-man split on the south side near Junkyard. You can see them right here.
Don't like it.
Yeah, you don't like it, Dave?
I mean, they're being proactive
Oh,
against
you like it now?
eliminations here, I guess, in the gatekeeping action, but
How about that?
I don't like where
and
Rataboy is, though.
Okay. Yeah, Rataboy. Ooh, a little bit further up, but maybe he's trying to spot where this next zone's going to go. Let's see. Oh, and it does go north. Yeah, so Death Wolves need to get their paws moving. They got to start
What
galloping.
I do like is NRG taking some fights, though.
Okay, NRG double points day going up against Influence Rage. Let's see who wins this battle.
2 points going their way so far. Looks like Fate trying to throw some grenades across the way. Also trying to avoid him as well. About to crest over the hill with the UMP. Any moment now we'll start to see Fate let it rip.
Got to. He's got it. He's all by his lonesome. 1 versus 4. Oh, that nade just short, too. Oh, now he's getting shot from Death Wolves.
Death Wolves.
Not looking good. Not looking good. Even this res is sketch. It is what we like to call in the business etch-a-sketch, because you got J7 going to be pushing up by his lonesome. He saw Law.
Yeah, making sure they're not pushing so the revival
Yeah, but they're going to throw a nade. Maybe he's trying to
run him over, run him over.
Oh, he misses it. Ooh. And he gets shot up. So J7 just trying to buy some time for his squad with that vehicle. Another push up here. Oh, that nade's close. Gonna miss him, barely. I don't think he even saw Law behind him. Nope, here's the vehicle, though. Gonna try to... Can he get the headshot? Can't do it. So now they are stuck in the blue zone. They need to get a vehicle and just full send it blind.
Still alive, though. Still alive, and that's what counts here. So we'll see if they can continue to survive. But talking about surviving, the Death Wolves trying to take out Royals of War here. This could be their play to get things going. The blue zone is going to be closing on in here. Rataboy still alive, too.
Still alive. Making it happen.
Was able to group up with them.
Oh, that's it. NRG eliminated. Just like that. Could not get into the next zone.
Oh, that's tough.
It is tough. Meanwhile, you got, Inko getting taken out 7. And, Nenabete trying to get some revenge shots down to 1 HP. Hops in the vehicle real quick. And, wow, just like that, Inko getting taken apart. Look at Furia! 6 eliminations, Dave.
That's what I'm saying. Like they
not letting off the gas.
Wolves, right?
That's
like,
right.
They swapped the roles here, and they're not done yet.
No way. No way.
Still with the pump, trying to get the jump here on an AGG. Not able to do so, but his teammates are here to hopefully provide the support. But the flush did happen.
Got to hit those shots. Nice little suppressive fire. Oh my gosh, got the headshot, but wasn't able to get the flush. Now it's just Artuzin by himself. 6 eliminations for Furia. Just now to try to get some placement points, but All Glory Gaming doing a great job of just stiff-arming him. Oh, he thought he saw the open position. Yeah, he sees Padrino's head popping out. Oh, he got popped. He's spotted. He's been spotted. All Glory Gaming are probably going to go for the finish now. They should, especially since it's against Furia.
Little replay action right there. That's how NRG were eventually taken out. NHyper's in the north, by the way. They're still active for North America. 0 eliminations going their way, but got a lot of room to work with, so we'll see how that one goes.
Surprised that All Glory Gaming isn't trying to even put any work onto Furia. Very interesting. Next zone about to go.
I know there's at least one more down here.
You need every elimination you can get, though, if you're All Glory Gaming. And the zone goes on to you, too. You need to make some decisions pretty quick here. Because look at that. Team Liquid somehow end up in the middle of the zone.
Then right next to him, Alpha 7, too, right?
As is tradition. We've seen this far too often. Now, NHyper need to group up together. You can see Caprice and Baton going to look to do that here. Let's see if they can make it to their teammates alive. That seems to be the struggle that they've been dealing with. Duty now eliminated with 6 eliminations.
Still, yeah, solid, consistent game from them when it comes to eliminations. Influence Rage. They got one of their squad mates cresting the hill, looking for the intel. Meanwhile, the other 2 in the shack over here, splitting up their loop, preparing for that next battle to come. SLR have been chilling up here for a good amount of time. Were able to get 4 eliminations in the process. They did lose 1, but let's see, some more eliminations downrange here. Dragon knows that there's a player right beneath that ledge. Hate is droning for their life right now.
Some hill shenanigans. You players know about that from that distance. Sometimes it's a little bit hard to hit those headshots. Now you're going to see Influence Rage on the push. But they are wide out in the open here. Yeah, Federal, back it up. Get right back into that dip. And he's going to heal on it.
Oh, Ayala's right here.
Yeah, that's
door
close.
with the Molotov on the shack here. Law trying to wrap around the smoke. It's about to dissipate. And right there, the shots, the pre-fire with the scar. Taking down Law.
Diego with that nade. Can he hit it? That one's real close. Ooh, it tipped him a little bit.
Too cooked.
First aid. He gets it. Ayala, can he hit this nade? Oh, that looks perfect. Oh, just a little bit off the mark. Diego still up. Last player up for Influence Rage. How's he going to be able to handle this? Will Ayala get this confirmation? That looks good.
Last grenade.
Just a little short.
I push.
Oh, in the back. He turned, and Diego took full advantage of that. Where's the rest of Team Liquid? How are they going to push up on this? Ooh, he's getting crossfire. Not looking good. Oh, wow. Diego with some nice shots on the Mythic there. Now on Achieve.
Diego.
Man's gaming. Uh-oh, that's a bad spot. Oh, barely gets out of that nade.
Oh, Federal, that's what's happening. Federal's giving the intel, and Diego is just lasering him.
Uh-oh. Alpha 7 versus Death Wolves. Two teams in Group D. Double points. Who's going to win this?
Knock, knock. Death Wolves here. Knock, knock. Death Wolves here. Getting some eliminations on their double points.
About time.
5 eliminations going their way. They did lose one in the process on that push, but they're still in it, Hot Jukes.
Oh, they're still in it indeed. Cardozine getting punished now from the hills. Going to start throwing down some smokes for his team. So Team Liquid still in the mix. Alpha 7 out of here. The door's open for Team Liquid to now secure first place. Once again, Dave,
we thought going on.
Still going on.
SLR.
Not last place. Who's going to be it?
Still going on. Finally, Corey's going to be trying to group up with his teammates over there. We'll have to get a news report later on because next circle's about to pop. Will the fight last even longer? Will they get a hard shift?
Ooh, zone goes all the way to the middle. Team Liquid still in it. And Hyper going to have to make a push.
Trio. They got Hyper to the north and Royals of War to the south here. All three teams need to reposition. Hyper, we can see looking to anticipate the push from the Death Wolves outside of this warehouse here.
Yes, they are. Let's see what happens. Stars going to have to start making the move now. Those shots should have been the opening sign for you to start going. But instead, taking their time. And Hyper, you got to make a decision. Yeah, you have no great decision, but you got to make one. You have no choice. Don't wait till the last second.
I feel like the Death Wolves doing the same thing, though, Hot Jukes. We see them in the vehicles, kind of doing some donuts, popping out their vehicles, really trying to make up their mind on how they want to approach this.
I always say the best way to go out is with the game in your hands. Don't make the game force you to make decisions. Sometimes it does, and you have no choice, right? But if you can afford to not let that happen, don't, right? So Hyper waited and actually made shots on the outside. So now their position's given away. Not going to be good. Let's see if they're going to be able to make a push. They had plenty of opportunity.
Yeah,
just not able to utilize it.
You play the game. Caprice, though, remember the clutch player from yesterday. Nice shots right there, but it does look like the Death Wolves were able to make it uphill, and they're going to be showing up right behind Rose of War. Coco able to recognize that in time. Fortunate for them. Able to take down one of the squad mates, but Hyper, we're following suit. So Hyper on the approach, backfilling the Death Wolves, and the Death Wolves eliminated with 5 eliminations here.
Wow, I think only like maybe one placement point. So we'll see how that leads them. Meanwhile, Fudia, they're gone. But they put up enough points, I think, to hold on. We'll see what happens. Hyper now on the press. They should have amazing sight lines on the Royals of War, but not able to utilize it because of SLR across the way.
SLR did win that fight up against E7. They're going to be continuing to widen their gap on the bottom. 6 eliminations going their way. So they are definitely taking advantage of the high ground that they've had so far on this Miramar map. Looking at the laser focus right now from Hyper. Still, the whole team is alive. They love to see it. Top 6 situation here, Hot Jukes.
Let's see what happens. And drop those in. Team Liquid holding it down, trying to confirm a first-place position above Alpha 7 going into the last match of the day. It's so crazy that Team Liquid held on. I thought Alpha 7 was going to have a monster lead at the end of this, but unfortunately just not able to close that gap the way they wanted, or even create one, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
So almost one of the final circles is coming up here, guys. It's going to be Zone 7, second to last zone. Where is it going to go? Will it lock on to Team Liquid once again?
What's even crazier with the gaps, though, is, the Alpha 7 Team Liquid saga has been going on all night, but as that's happening, the gap between second and third keeps widening. It is such a huge point difference right there. So it's we're just going to continue to see, the battle of the Titans here. I believe, earlier on in the day, I know I wrote it down somewhere, but right now, second and third place, Hot Jukes, guess how many points?
A lot.
152.
Woo! That's a lot.
That's a lot.
And the only team that could have even closed that gap was Death Wolves, but they just didn't do enough today. They just did not have the day.
Earlier in the pre-show, it was 113.
Wow.
Between second and third.
So, first place, second place decided, right? Who's going to get
still
third?
widening here tonight.
Yeah. Who's going to get third at this point? And fourth place, again, will get you to the survival stage. Top 3 going all the way to the group stage at the big show, the Esports World Cup, happening just right around the corner. Baton doing some donuts in the middle of the field. Oh, the nade! Oh,
that's your teammate's grenade.
Oh, once again, the misplays. And Baton saying, dude, I don't know where these nades are coming from, but they hurt. Caprice needs to try and help support his squad and just return fire in some way. Buy your team a little bit of time. Here come the nades, all off the mark. These are kind of just blind nades here. What a waste of utility. Zed Hyper are going to be pushing up. Now Baton's got a good nade. This one should land in a window. Let's see. Boom. Just not deep enough, unfortunately. Got another one, though. He's got another one. Can he get this initial knock?
This is a good fight, too, because you have that ridge line kind of blocking those sight lines to really allow this 3v3 to unfold here. So now it looks like Hyper are going to be making the push. Granozen cooking 2 more grenades, and the Molotov
caught him.
mixed with the grenade is going to be taking down Capri here. Baton trying to get
the
but
same
also
nade.
shredded with another follow-up grenade. And here comes the push from the trio of Team Liquid to take out Star.
Gosh, look at that teamwork. Look at that teamwork, folks. That is how you do it. So Team Liquid, hang on.
Cardi!
Nice party from downtown. It's a Cardi party. As All Glory Gaming, 7 eliminations so far. We haven't talked about them all day long. And now they have a really big chance to put up a good chicken dinner here.
Don't discount my NA SLR, Hot Jukes.
SLR.
Trying to get back into the conversation here. Top 4 situation. They got 8 eliminations. EGG, 4 up, 8 eliminations, but Team Liquid's still active here. Cardi has something to say about that one.
Let's see what SLR could do. They're rocking a big split. Oh, what a shot. Oh, my gosh. Goodbye.
Okay.
Team Liquid. Cardi.
I see you.
What a play. 3 eliminations, and those look good.
That's good.
That's good.
That's good.
SLR. Are they going to be good or are they going to be bad? Let's see. As wide. They're wide in the open. Cardi looking to put some more pressure.
We're getting a pickup, too.
Oh, boy. No, I mean, all eyes are on SLR here.
Yeah, SLR pinched down with the zone. They got Cardi up in the north and Fran on the west.
Not good.
Not good.
Not good. Because Wide Elegy has to make a play here. He's watching.
Oh, no.
He's watching it all crumble in front of his eyes. Come on, Wide Elegy. Gets one knock. Go through the 2. Couldn't do it. It is going to be an All Glory Gaming chicken dinner.
With a glorious chicken dinner at that. 13 eliminations, 2,200 damage done here, Hot Juice. 13 grenades used here and 15 smokes. AGG. Winner, chicken dinner.
GG, baby. That's how you do it. Taylor, I got questions.
There's the smiles.
Oh, yeah, there they are.
He's like, hey, we got to win.
Let's get it. Finally. What do you think about that All Glory Gaming win, Taylor?
Love it. Come on, seriously. Love it. Be Bold, All Glory Gaming, right? They were like neck and neck. Who's going to break into top 8? I don't know. AGG, I don't know if they break into top 8, but they might pass Be Bold once again after Be Bold worked very hard, right, to get to the 9th place spot. I love it. I do. And they did it with confidence, but I want to start here. Redox, right? Kind of hanging out in the shadows.
Wow.
You don't know he's there. Dave, what happened?
It's Batman. He's in the shadows, like you said, but popping up just a
Murder's
little
Robin.
too soon, and his squad mates just weren't here in time to really spring the trap, and here they work.
If Redox
That's the
is
budget, Batman.
if Redox was Batman, right? Who's Robin? That's the question.
I feel like more so Redox in that moment was Robin, and then the Batman.
Coach Wancho. Coach
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Coach
Yeah.
Wancho is Alfred. You know what I'm saying?
Alfred.
He was staying there in the back.
Is that the
line
penguin
whole
guy?
time.
Who's Alfred?
Oh no. That's the butler.
Oh, that's the butler. Who's Alfred?
The butler's clutch, though. You need the
Hey.
butler, right?
He came out to play when he was needed.
Yeah, the butler's definitely more important than Robin, in my opinion, too. In the whole
Discussing
grand scheme of things.
anything Batman, Avengers, like Marvel, it just doesn't work with
What
me.
would the
Star
Hulk do, though,
Wars.
in that situation?
I know
Universe.
nothing about any of that. I'm gonna be real with you.
Can we get your Batman impersonation though? I mean, I'm just curious because you guys are both judging me. I'm Batman. No, come on.
That's good.
That was good. Was that not good?
That was bad.
Oh, really? Joe, I gave it my best
Mine's
effort.
way
I
better.
couldn't even hear Oddjukes. He was so quiet. Well, at least that. I guess my effort would have been my effort would have been Redox on top of the roof. Okay,
Oddjuke's never seen the movie.
it was good. It was there, but it wasn't really there. All Glory Gaming, 23 total points. Woo, that's a good game. I had to say so myself. But look at this guy. Super Lazy Reflex in second place. I like that. 15 total points, 9 elims. That's the energy that I want from North America. They're the only ones in top 8 for game number 5. TL also, they're a little bit out the 7, a little bit further down. What else do we got? Any other big surprises? I mean, honestly, it seems kind of standard outside of AGG and SLR.
Hey, Beauty putting up 6 points, right?
fair.
It's
Yeah.
holding it down against the Death Wolves, man. I mean, what a day. I mean, this did not turn out at all like I expected. I thought we were going to see a crazy Death Wolves finish, and we're going to see Alpha 7 on top, and you can see Team Liquid holding it down.
Oh, just barely, but 4 points is 4 points. They take that to the bank all day, every day. Furia still staying above Death Wolves. Man, double points just not working out for them. Inco Gaming, though, close. I do like, Dave, for what it's worth, this point spread from 3rd to 5th. I like it. It's close, man, which means the next 5 days going into week 3, it's anybody's ball game for that last spot and also the qualification spot.
Yeah, definitely starting to get a little spicy here when we look at that 3rd place position. And I would even put Team Queso in the mix too. I mean, yesterday Team Queso had some pretty solid games. Can't say that about them today, but I believe because of their performance yesterday, they're kind of in that conversation, right? Yesterday was their double points as well. Royals of War, still a stretch for me. Going on over that next page, like these are the teams. AGG, sure, chicken dinner, cool, but these are the teams that really need to give it their all and try to take advantage. I mean, we keep talking about these double point days.
Yeah.
When it's your day for double points, you gotta pop off. It's a fact, you know. It's a fact. It's
yeah.
like me having the best Batman voice. You know? It's a fact.
Way to make it about yourself at the end. I like that. That's something I would do. AGG, by the way, is just 3 points away, or 4 points away, excuse me, from Royals of War. They're in 8th place. I think
On a
that's the
serious
closest.
note, though, looking at these teams, even AGG and Royals of War on that next page, like out of these teams, realistically, I can see Be Bold and NRG really popping on that first page, right? I know we just had that.
Really?
From AGG.
Even
I'm not
NRG?
trying to take it away from them, but when we look at the tournament, Be Bold, we've seen some signs
16 teams. Let's see what the standings look like after this game is finished. Hot Jukes, Mustache Dave, take it away.
Let's go. Final day here of week number 2. One more week to go, Dave. And, this thing has flown by. Just like this northern plane path. And this is not the plane path the Death Wolves want.
What a tournament it has been, indeed. And I'm sure a lot of these players have learned a lot about themselves, their competition, and just being at a LAN environment and all the different factors that play a role in your gameplay here. And we might be being a little hard on the second page teams, but it's just because we want to see a little more from them. That's all. Next week, they're all going to have their own opportunity with another double points day, and they might make a massive come up and really be within like that mid pack and that conversation, the fourth place spot, because that's what I'm looking for next week is these bottom to mid pack teams really fighting for that fourth place. At least to get to that survival stage. I think that's a realistic goal compared to like a third place. As we start to see the gap widen even further, but getting into this match, looks like Death Wolves all the way up there in Severny. And you are wrong, because you said Nova, I'm bringing it up, was going to be in Circle 1, Hot Jukes.
Oh, you're right. Oh, you hate to see it. This could be the start of my downfall here at this point. You hate to see it. It was on the other side.
It was on the other side. This is a big fight, though. Alpha 7.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it's huge. Carrillo on the right. He's got nothing. No way he wins this. Yep. And Alpha 7, double points. Let me see their face. Oh, look at that. You see that little head nod from Carrillo? That means a lot. The fact that he even moved. Because normally he's just like, hey, calm and collected the whole time. Oh my gosh. They are getting shredded by, out of all the teams, Yuria, the squad in third place. Wow. Don't tell me Alpha 7.
I am going in a 1v4 right now. You have to.
This is the curse. This is the curse of Alpha 7. I'm going to say this right now. This is the start of the curse. They need to break this dang curse already, right? They start off so strong and then suddenly could lose it at the last second, right? Just like they did in PMGO, the craziest week 1 or day 1, and then just falling off little by little and letting another team pass them up. They do not want this to happen here. I mean, by all intents and purposes, they should win this tournament with how they've been playing, but it's little mistakes like that that are going to crush them.
Replay. Trying to avoid the shotgun right there. Jeez.
What a play.
What a play.
No mercy.
So that's going to open up, once again, it's going to open up the discussion for Team Liquid, first place to strengthen their position moving into next week here, Hot Jukes.
Wow. All right. Well, Team Liquid are just laughing to this one to the bank at this point, right? They have a big opportunity to widen that gap because Alpha 7 going out, it means they have squandered their double points day, guys. And I mean by a lot. Well, I mean, at the end of the day, Team Liquid had a bad double points day as well, right?
Yeah, they did.
They had 86 bonus points. Alpha 7 had 88, okay? So that means that Alpha 7 has had just a slightly better bonus points day.
The curse of the double points day.
With how they started today, Dave, in the first 2 matches, didn't we? I mean, you hate to see it.
This again, y'all loves this shelter
loves
play.
Keep it safe. Keep it safe, baby. That's how you do it.
Yeah, Team Liquid, last game, they had 7 eliminations and a 4th place finish, and then the game before that, 8th place finish, plus 6 eliminations. And then, of course, remember their massive come up with the Erangel on the military base island. First place, 16 eliminations. So,
oh boy,
they've been doing phenomenal here tonight. And it all comes down to this buggy playing shelter.
Oh boy, what is gonna happen? All comes down to a buggy.
So I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know why he's doing this because the game that we saw him do this earlier on, I got it because Shelter was actually in the circle, but Shelter is not in this circle. I don't understand that, Hot Jukes. Please, I mean, you've been there, done that. Like, drop the knowledge on me. I'm putting you in the hot seat now.
Okay, all right.
What is that?
You're in first place, dude. You can do whatever you want. That's the answer. That is the dead answer. When you are in first place, just have fun. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, that's what it is. That's what it is. He's done it for how long? And it's working. You know? I don't care if it's just a good luck ritual at this point. You know, you can just tell me anything and I'll just agree. I'll be like, you know what? Everyone should start doing that because you are just dominating. So
come next week, we see like 3 people doing that.
Right? I mean, who knows, right? Maybe he's starting
doing that. Next thing you know, they're winning game after game.
Oh my gosh! Just starting
We'll have to get shelter checked after that. I mean, there's something going on down there.
Absolutely. Oh boy. Well, who knows? Maybe that gives you just a little bit of an aim buff or something at this point.
So with Alpha 7, though, getting taken out early on, I think that's good news for the Death Wolves just because we did see them up in Severny. And I'm just talking like rotational-wise, right? Like you're going to have at least one major player going to be really out of this game now, right? That you might have ran into just based off their drops.
That's a good point. But you know what? One team in particular, that we saw a little sign of life from in the last game. Since it is NA Sunday, right?
NA Sunday, baby.
SLR. They were in last place. Look at that. Now they're in 14th, right? So I heard we got a little bit of an interview with them. Why don't we go ahead and bring that up?
All right, guys, match 5 done. Let's do something different now. I'm here with White. First, White, okay? Tell me about that match, second place, very close.
So I think I had a really good chance of finishing strong, but our team unfortunately lost the position in the end zone. HG was obviously faster, taking the advantage spot on the zone, so we lost. Yeah.
Él dice que tuvieron ventaja porque encontraron la posición más rápido que eso y por eso ellos perdieron y ustedes ganaron. ¿Qué opinas?
Sí, teníamos buena posición, pues la veníamos trabajando desde la segunda zona, andábamos trabajando esa posición y para que ningún equipo nos entrara y ya al matar al Liquid tuvimos esa oportunidad.
He says that we had good zone throughout the match. We were able to kill Liquid there and then we were able to finish strong. Something different for this first match. Let's go back.
Let's go. Oh boy, man. What if Star Patch would have just mistranslated and been like, hey, they said that you suck and got lucky.
Start some drama.
Oh, dude, that would have been awesome.
Drama.
I like that, though. In all honesty, I love the double interview. We need more of that because it'd be great to see, like, the last 2 teams, IGLs, like, talk it out, like, of how they feel about that whole situation and how it turned out. Especially during, like, really close battles. Oh, that'd be great. I like it.
Yeah, maybe breaking down, like, the team comms and maybe, like, where they thought the first place team was and why they didn't get the first place. I mean, there's so many directions you can go with that right there. So, pretty cool interview. We'll see if those 2 teams end up clashing here again. The chances are going to be high. Both of them are going to be on the east side right now of the play zone, with N-Hyper being right smack in the middle. And talking about smack in the middle, Gatka
6 is up for the taking. Who is going to grab it? N9Z already on the move. Royals of War, right, are in a very good position in this match, too. Anyone's game. All Glory Gaming on the edge, though. They are definitely not getting zone blessed at all on this one. It's going to be a tough battle. Anyone's game here. Big, again, the last day and the last chance opportunity for the legendary Group D as a little super lazy reflex, putting in some work on a Team Kessel. Beep, I'm a Jeep. Oh, which one?
Sean, being able to push up into the shack. Should be able to get the confirms on.
Got him.
So, but their squad mate probably going to be bleeding on out, Dragon over there, unless White LG can go for the hero play, but it's just going to be too risky here as we do continue to see the shots ring out from M2M downrange here. Yeah, we're going to be
monster truck. I was about to say, that is a big old, it's sticking out like a sore thumb right here. Oh, but here comes Team Liquid. Chief on the move. Cardosin out of this one, and I think it's really up to Chief to make a big play here. Let's see what he can do. Pushing up the DDS.
Pushing the corner, but look at that, taken out from behind, and we see the slam on the desk. Not satisfied with that one, and well, Team Liquid had the golden opportunity to strengthen their first place position, taken out here.
That is wild, and now this opens the door, right, for Alpha 7 to really press back into first place going into the last week, and that's what they want. They desperately want to secure that and not have to worry these next 2 days. Let's see what happens here. It's Rolls of War now being pressed. Oh, spotted active in the wide open. You cannot full body peek like that. You're going to get punished every time. Oh, the coach! Poncho. He's knocked as well, but I don't think real... Actually, no, that was Redox. Redox. It's up to the coach to start doing the picking up.
Ooh!
Oh!
Nice grenade right there to put a stop to the push from Rose of War and maybe allow the revives to occur. Look at all these smokes. So many smokes on the battlefield here as well. Might be able to get the reset here, but I did notice another team showing up here. The Death Wolves!
And they need these points bad. Yep, perfect third-party opportunity for the Death Wolves. They have to win this fight out completely without losing a single player because they only have two left. Yeah, they only have two. And you can see them trying to stay obscure. He needs to make a play. Oh, he gets the opportunity, and he does. That is Titan Gaming eliminated. Three eliminations.
Not done yet. Pubg with the jump shot. Broken wall.
Wow.
Death Wolves.
Clutch. That was clutch. And didn't they have a similar clutch here? Didn't they have a similar clutch here like a few days ago? Yes, they did. Over by Chopsticks. I think it was Rada Boy who took out Team Liquid, I think, all by himself. So, good luck in this area for Death Wolves.
Can they do it again? 5 eliminations going their way. They're still a duo in a very strong position right now in this current place circle.
And Hyper on the move. All right. Where is Alpha 7? Alpha 7.
There's only Solo. Remember, Mafioso.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Wiped out
That's right. Let's see what Mafioso can do by himself. And Hyper pushing into underneath Chopsticks. Taken out immediately. Team Kessel. Now put some shots on Baton. It's going to be a battle here in the sticks.
The cars.
Yep. Oh, and Milos gets taken down. Now it's just M2M. Yeah, his Bugatti can get blown up here in the next few seconds. Yep, here they come.
Some smokes, just pre-fire and try to blow up the cars.
Oof.
It is a difficult situation to be in. Last one alive for the team. Here comes the smokes now.
A little too late, though, by now.
Too late, though.
Yeah. Teammate thirsted. M2M with a nade. Get spotted. Oh, watch out for that buggy. Okay, yeah, that buggy could have flown. And FS holding it down. So, yeah, this last Team Kessel player now in big trouble. Oh, and yeah, Baton knew exactly where he was. Oh, that ain't... Got him!
Look at this. The Death Wolves from behind, though, cooking some grenades up themselves. They hear the action right ahead of them in the trenches, and they're not done yet trying to get some eliminations, Hot Jukes.
They need him. M2M avoiding the nades for now. He's going to throw a big one here. Not able to get the confirmation, just a little bit off the cook. And now they're seeing some shots. Oh, that nade right there. Ooh, M2M saw it.
M2M is just stuck, dude.
He's by himself.
He is stuck.
In a pit.
The death pit.
The death pit, indeed. Man's got to make some plays. Let's see what he can do. What do you think M2M stands for, Dave?
I have no idea.
If it was N2M, it'd be need to move. But it's not. Let's see what he's got. He's got a smoke. Gonna blow it down for now. Little defensive one. That nade's gonna come right into the wall. Yep, and that beats him up a little bit. Oh, the DBS! And, got pre-fired himself. But he's gonna just keep pre-firing the smoke.
The grenades bouncing for the Death Wolves. There's another one coming out.
No way.
Trying to get the confirm, but the Death Wolves popping up from above here, trying to get involved.
Got him!
Was able to get 7 eliminations going their way, and
how
they should be able to get the pickup. And the third party, the good luck charm, like you said, the chopsticks, is what the Death Wolves needed here.
They love these chopsticks. I'm telling you, there's something about this spot that just works out for them. They're able to play it perfectly. Where was this Death Wolves all day long? I mean, it looks like they should have lost 2 players earlier on in the tournament. Instead, now they have this duo, Obscure with 4, Lava Boy with 2, and now Influence Rage shutting down Entity 7.
I think it's the Death Wolves losing 2 and recognizing, like, hey, we're probably not going to get the chicken anymore, so let's just ball it out here. This is the final map of the evening, and That's what they're doing. They're taking the fights here, Hot Juice.
Should have done this a long time ago.
From them here tonight, and that's the passive Death Wolves, right? So
yeah,
I think just kind of flipping that switch, like we've been talking about here, is what they're doing right now. Unfortunate, it's down to just a duo.
Should have done that a long time ago. Unfortunately, that passive disc just bites them big time.
It definitely did bite them.
Oh, what a shot. 7 just said goodbye. Tries to jump through that window.
Though, but hey, take it as a learning experience for next week, Hot Juice.
One more week.
And they're going to have the last say when it comes to double points, by the way.
Yeah, and with that 7 eliminations, that should put them in 3rd place. Matter of fact, it does. So they're currently sitting in 3rd. Udia still up with a full squad, though, so they could definitely take that back from the Death Wolves. Udia have a beautiful compound. They are rocking Gatka all by them lonesome as Nenabete. Pushing onto 90. This is one of my favorite spots. In a zone like this is the spot to have. So Inko, very big heads up. Take it.
And look at Nenabete in the front lines. And the team, instead of prioritizing the pickup on their squad mate, they're trying to get the flush first. And I feel like we've seen so many teams make that mistake in the past, but Elite in the corner. Getting a confirm right there. No
Beautiful.
way.
Oh, look at that. The head scratches coming out real quick. The headphones go down, Dave. 9Z on the move. Uh-oh, Nate coming in. Barely avoids it. That was going to get him, though. And that is the game. Yep, they knew it. They saw it coming from a mile away.
Still
and that is 9Z.
Losing 1 again. Thirst right there, being a little too aggressive.
Hurts.
I was looking for an Inko winner chicken dinner. I was feeling it. They still
that is
could
the best
get
spot.
it done, but yeah, going to be a challenge here with so many teams still active with the whole squad alive.
Yeah, that spot's so good because no matter where the zone goes, you have pretty much a free rotation on in, and you have the entire open area right in front of you.
Mafioso's still alive, too.
Holding it down. Holding it down. What are the Death Wolves going to do, though? That's my question, right? We still got 2 players up. They're starting to get active. Obscure and Rato Boy. Doing a little bit of a 1-1 split.
Hot Juice.
They needed it.
They get a crate.
Is that in the grass, though? It is.
In the grass.
Maybe they already touched it.
Yeah, the smoke is out there. They might have already gotten it. And think about all the loot that they have in the trench as well, right? In Hyper.
6 nades, 5 smokes, looking good. But Rato Boy's going to have to take on All Glory Gaming by himself, most likely. Yeah. Obscures, I got to get back to you. Oh, he's stacked. That's the weapon to have. South zone, Death Wolves need it. Never mind. You're going to have to go up.
If I'm the Death Wolves, I think I'm holding it out for AGG to make the push. I think that's what the play is here, man. Get these eliminations.
You have no choice. You could go up the right stick, like right where Obscure is, and go all the way up to where Ray is.
Still, you're going to be able to
third party this.
Yeah. AGG are probably going to push across the field to E7, and I think the Death Wolves, they're going to have sightlines on this one, especially this open field.
Let's see what happens. Anyone's game. Bates! NRG pushing up against Udia.
They lost J7 already, so they're going to be down a member, but they are in the compound. Molotov.
They're trapped.
Buying them some time here.
Oh, Spec finally here. Okay, there we go. Now we finally have a fight for NRG. Let's see how they can handle it. Smoke's coming on out. Beautiful. Milaz got that nade. Oh, and Spec jumping out just in time. So I will give it up to Fudia for putting a good job of just applying that pressure. Bait down low and Spec are out in the open. No utility being able to throw it into stairs at all. Fudia doing a great job of holding it down. There we go. Finally, a Molotov. It goes into the door. And now Spec, in a 1v1 position, wins it. I'm telling you, Spec 1v1 all day long. And now with NRG being able to play as a squad, right? They are putting in work.
Spec still putting in the damage, too. All the players extremely low in the health department, trying to get the final player from Furia, take them out. But they are going to be on the outskirts here of the building. A couple smokes tossed out there.
They got to get this fight done. They got to get this fight done. That's All Glory Gaming out of there. Not able to pass up Rolls of War, as predicted by me. And then, you know, you're going to have NRG right there. Oh, Entity 7 pushed up.
E7 pulled up on this one. So Furia, they were wiped. So that's going to be good for the Death Wolves, the duo that's still alive here.
Yes, indeed. This fight's going on for way too long. And
it's in the play zone.
Yeah, it is. It is. But at the same time, they're just they need to make this push. They have 1 minute on the clock. The zone is going to switch. They know it, and there's no way they're going to leave out empty-handed. So NRG should make this push sooner rather than later. See what happens.
Inco, the only
boy.
team up here in the north too.
I definitely want to see what's happening with the Death Wolves right now.
Yeah, they look like they're pulling up right behind Influence Rage, who they were locked in on Be Bold ahead of them. Looks like they did get a knock. We're starting to see some grenades get tossed in this direction. A ton of smokes as well. Pickup was successful.
Yo, Influence Rage is hurt, and Obscure... One nade will do it, though, but it's all too short. Milovan is trying to hold on. And if you're Death Wolves, you just want to get these confirmed.
Oh no, the bounce.
Oh, the bounce. One good nade from them will do it, though. Oh, that's it. Bye-bye. Oh, and Death Wolves are done. Wow.
7 eliminations, 1,300 damage done here. The 2v4, just too much to handle. And that would have been a very strong position if they did take him out, because now this bowl is still in the next circle here, Hot Jukes.
I'm calling an Inco Gaming win. I'm calling it already.
As a trio.
As a trio. I'm calling it right now.
Mafioso might play spoiler, though.
Let's see. Entity 7 trying to hold down NRG. Nice little molly there. It's only Diblim, though. So NRG should be able to get this confirmed without losing a single player. That's the key. And this is what I was saying. They should have did this push earlier because they would have had more time to start focusing on the zone. Oh, Diblim on fire. Not the fire. And from the back, forced to push in. Still alive. I'm telling you. Diblim. Oh, that nade should do it. 3, 2, 1. Survive. Diblim almost got exploded.
Oh, man.
Not good.
Mafioso still just surviving, right? 6 teams to go.
Flying spec.
Now within the placement points.
Oh, my gosh.
It's third partying.
Are you serious?
NRG from across the way who are still trying to put up a fight up against the Blim, who had to go for the reload with the buys and finally pop their head in. Spec is like, hey, I'm just going to get this done real quick. 5 eliminations going towards Spec.
Perfect timing, too. Perfect timing. All right, here we go. Influence Rage versus Be Bold. This is a big fight.
Influence Rage tossing some smokes to avoid the sightlines from NRG over here. All the way on that west side to allow them some room to work with and possibly crest over the hill and take out David.
Back. That's Mafioso gone. So Alpha 7 able to...
Fifth place.
Fifth place. That's some good placement points. We'll take that.
Yep, 3 points, and it's their double day, so that's 6 in total.
That's good enough. Good enough. So the reason why I said Eco Gaming win, because we knew this Be Bold was going to end up having to fight Influence Rage, and that should allow Inco to come in on third party this. But NRG is going to be the wild card. Yeah, here comes Nenabete.
Nenabete has been such a key player tonight when it comes to the Mini 14. I mean, Nenabete, every single match has been applying so much pressure to his enemies.
He should have waited for this fight.
For his team too, right, to allow his teammates to have room to maneuver.
They should have waited, though. They should have waited for the fight to happen between Be Bold and Influence Rage.
That's how he died. It's in 2 tires.
Uh-oh. David still alive here. Now Law starting to put in the work. So now the battle's finally happening between Be Bold and Influence Rage. We'll see how this plays out. Milo waiting to make the push. Nenabete just punishing them. Oh, yeah, and then just wide open.
Oh, the run over.
He hit the rock.
The run over.
Now let's see what happens.
Shots right now, bringing out Hot Jukes.
Nunez getting tapped. That does not feel good. Oh, he's laying down. He's about to get. You got headshotted. You got to tap. You got a single fire at that point. But instead goes for the spray.
Look at the play zone, by the way. Just looking in, it's just an open field.
Open field. Now Influence Rage are in big trouble. NRG can take this now. NRG definitely can. If Fate gets an Nenabete, that's 2. All right, it is just Nunez, the last player up. And that is it. I think it'll actually, Nunez going out here of the zone is going to be very tough. NRG are able to take Inko's position.
Yeah,
So Inko
playing a crucial role in that too.
Inko not able to utilize this spot to their advantage at all. And Be Bold eliminated. Influence Rage going to have to make a big rotation. NRG got to focus on Influence Rage at this point.
Influence Rage has the numbers advantage. Diego trying to get the fire on Fate in the vehicle here, looking for that off angle.
Fate, pop it into McLaren and see what he's going to do. Yeah, he has coverage in that building, but the zone's going to start closing on him here soon.
Pre-firing the smokes, trying to get some damage on the board.
Can't go in the open. Yeah, he doesn't have those sight lines that he wants.
Nunez
still up.
Nunez. On the
Sneaky.
play zone. There's going to be snaking here. Grenade ready. Popping up, trying to get a quick thirst on the board.
Oh, yeah, gave away his position. He should have waited.
Done.
Yep. And Inko gone.
Done.
Yeah.
8 eliminations on to NRG.
Double points day. Double points. Trying to end it strong. Trying to make sure they can get at least into top 8 after this game. And by all means, they should.
Influence Rage, though, they just have all the angles right now.
No, it's
Especially
NRG. Oh, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. They work together, and now it's just Spec all by himself, 1v4. Influence Rage with that dub. Beautifully done. Only a matter of time now. Spec, not to mention the B-Zone, and gets ran over by Federal. So it is an Influence Rage chicken dinner to end week number 2. And it's about time for sure. I think everybody was expecting a lot from this team. They've been kind of in that middle of the pack for a while now. To end with a chicken dinner going into the last week is a good sign for them.
Yeah, without a doubt, and especially,